from her or
Nah.
Yeah, just like that, enough so you can talk into it and
Yeah.
hear you.
We live. Oh, we are live. Welcome to
we-
No Fugazi Podcast. I'm your host, Cooley. We got 6 lovely ladies on a podcast today. And we're talking dating and relationships. And hey, it's Thursday. Thirsty Thursday, you know? That's what we named it for today. But thank you for all the supporters. We finally hit 50K.
Woo!
Hey, that's not too bad, right? Always want to get the reactions then. So we hit 50K. Hey, if you aren't subscribed to the YouTube channel, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Click that notification bell so you're notified of the next podcast when that releases. We go live every Thursday and Sunday around 9 p.m. We're a little bit late today, but thank you for tuning in. Other than that, I do have a link in the description. Ladies and gents, if you need any coaching on relationships, on media, on if you are in a relationship, I do couples coaching as well. Click the link, the Calendly link. Everything is up there if you want any coaching. Once again, I started this podcast in January. Just in January, all the platforms is going crazy, huge. I think we have a total of 900,000 followers on all platforms. So pretty good. So yeah, if you want any media coaching, hey man, I'll coach you on media. I do have a TikTok as well with over 2 million followers. So I do pretty decent myself. Other than that, let's have the ladies and gents introduce themselves. Well, lady and gent introduce themselves. Starting over here. Name, age, and where you from?
All right. Hi, my name's Ava. I'm 23 and I'm from South Jersey.
Ava, 23 from South Jersey. What do you do for a living?
So I'm actually a current grad student. I get my Doctor of Pharmacy in May.
Nice. Doctor of Pharmacy in May. That's nice. And relationship status?
I am single.
Single. How long you been single for?
Probably close to a year.
Close to a year?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And fun fact about yourself.
My free time, I like to pick heavy things up and put them down.
I like
Pick
that.
heavy things
I
up and
like
put them
that.
down. So you be in a gym.
Yeah.
Nice. So you said you live in Jersey?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm sure you go to a gym. What gym you go to?
Oh,
You
do I want to say
wanna
that?
let people know?
No.
Is it like a LA Fitness? Is it
No,
like
actually,
a
I'll say
Max?
it's a little independent gym. It's King of Gains in Cinnaminson. Highly recommend. They're expanding.
Okay, nice. That's what's up. Moving right along. Name, age, and where you from?
My name is Ashley. I'm 24 and currently I'm from Jersey.
Okay, Ashley, 24 from Jersey. What do you do for a living?
I'm an independent contractor. I'm a financial advisor and a babysitter to my nephew only.
Dang, you got more jobs than a Mexican. What? No, I'm playing with you. Relationship status.
Currently single after my birthday, unfortunately. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay. Wait, you said currently single, and you said what was after that?
After my birthday, currently single.
Oh, when was your birthday?
December 1st.
So, okay, so you newly single.
Yeah.
What happened?
It was actually before my birthday. The singleness have stumbled upon me, but I just feel like, it's so much I could say, but
Who broke up with who?
I feel like it's both on vice versa.
Someone always broke up with someone. the
It's like
person
when
who
you
broke
love
up. Who
somebody-
initiated it?
She did.
If you're not doing what somebody wants you to do and you're currently disrespecting them, I feel like that's a reasonable reason
But
to leave.
who initiated the breakup? Let's be direct. Who initiated it?
Me.
Okay, so therefore you broke up with him. Moving right along. Well, fun fact about yourself, actually.
I'm an adventurer. I'm a Sagittarius. I like to go on adventures. I like to be spontaneous.
Okay.
I like to do things that have never struck my mind frame. I like to bring people within adventures that they've never thought about
You ever
in their
went turtle
life.
racing?
Went where?
Turtle racing.
Turtle. I was just talking about turtles today. Oh my goodness.
You capping, because turtle racing not even a real thing. I just made it up.
No,
Anyways,
I never
moving
went.
right
No,
along.
I said I was talking about turtles today.
I
I
know,
never
I'm playing
talked
with
about
you.
turtle racing. They
You're right,
slow
you're
as
right.
hell. So let's talk about it.
Thank you for that. Moving right along.
You're welcome.
Name, age, and where you from?
My name is Killa.
Killa, you talking all smooth, but your name Killa. Who you?
That's
Killa,
how
what's
I
your name?
Killa.
Killa?
I'm from Harlem.
Like Killa Cam? He from
No,
Harlem, right?
I mean, he is from Harlem, but
Okay.
his name is Cameron. My name is Shakilla. So
Ooh, that's your rap name? You?
no, that's my real name on my birth certificate.
Ooh.
Born and raised in Harlem.
Oh, she
Harlem
bout that
Hospital
life.
all day.
Where your Tim's at though?
I brought the Alexander McQueen's out because I'm MPA. So
Okay. True enough.
Yeah, I cannot.
and what was the other one?
Age?
I'm 40.
You 40 years old?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm older than
And
everybody in this room.
yeah, you old as dirt. But not
Don't
playing
do
with
me
you.
like that. I
I'm
am.
joking with you, Mama Sita. What do you do for a living?
I'm a truck driver.
Oh, you a truck driver?
Yeah, I have my own authority. I have my own business.
Okay, so you be taking contracts and stuff like that.
Contracts. I mean, I'm not even gonna say contracts because
Yeah.
most truck drivers don't take contracts. They go on a lowboard. But
Okay.
yeah, I'm a truck driver.
Word.
I have my own business in trucking, and
Relationship status.
I'm single by choice.
Single by choice.
Yeah.
So women, I usually say, women hold the key to sex and men hold the key to relationships. So it's like a man saying he's celibate by choice. He can be, but usually it's like he doesn't have the swagger, the facade, that
Every man
charm,
has
that
a-
charisma.
Every
to
man
get a girl.
has the swagger, the facade, and whatever. Every man has it. It just depends on who you are target your target audience is.
Yeah, so what
Every
I'm
man
saying
has
is this,
that.
though. I'm saying that it'd kind of be silly if a man says, well, yeah, I'm celibate by choice. Usually those men that say that, they're like incels. They don't have the capability to garner the attention to get a girl to, fornicate with.
I don't
So
feel like
with
that's-
a woman on the flip side, when a woman says that she's single by choice, it's kind of like, are you or are you just attracting the dudes that you really don't want?
I'm literally single by choice
Single by
because
Yeah.
every relationship that I've ever been in, I've left. I've never had a man decide to leave me. I've always
So that kind of proves my point. So that means that every relationship you've been in, you left. So that means that you didn't really meet the guy that met your standards,
Right.
and then you would truly, genuinely admire and love and respect them, and you would
Right.
stay with them. They were lacking in some ways, so you left.
right.
So that proves my point. That means that you're single because you've really never met a man that was that man for you, meaning that he was higher value to keep you. Make
Which
sense?
means I'm single by choice because I've never met that man that would fit my criteria that I would want to be with for a long period of time.
I get what you're saying, but if we look at so anytime you look at things from a effect standpoint, you tend to manipulate either the audience or yourself. You always want to look from the cause because manipulation happens when you focus on the effects, because effects can continuously happen. But when you go to the cause, it's like, what's the root of it? So the root of it, I'm saying, and I'll move it right along because we just starting. The root of it, I'm saying, is that you don't have the ability to attract the higher status men that you truly want. You're attracting the men that kind of just make the cut, and then you get into a relationship with them, but they were already inadequate when you met them. And as the relationship goes on, more of those red flags pop up, and it's just like, I don't really want you, so you break up with them. So my point is that if you
I'm gonna cut you off for a second,
ahead.
and I'm gonna
Sure.
agree with you because I'm a Virgo and I'm by nature a
spicy.
person that feels like I need to fix this person. Like I see this person
Okay.
and they need help and I need to fix them. So yeah, that's kind of what my mentality is. I already know
Yeah.
that. That's one of my flaws of wanting to fix someone, even if, physical attraction or anything.
Yeah.
And I see all the red flags, I'm going to look at you and say, like, you know what? You know what I'm saying? You'll be perfect for somebody. Me personally,
Uh-huh.
I know I'm not meant to be in a long-term relationship.
Yeah.
I'm meant to fix motherfuckers. I'm here to fix motherfuckers.
You meant to build a nigga? Bob the builder?
Yes, I'm
You
Bob
good,
the
too.
builder.
You Bob the builder?
Yeah, I'm Bob the builder.
Well, I'll give you
can't
this. I'll
save
say
them.
this. You did take accountability for, and kudos
Yeah.
to you, took accountability for a huge part of it. But really what I'm saying is, yeah, let's just move right along. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Chat. Hey, everyone on YouTube right now, support the channel. If you're watching on YouTube, click the like button, bro. Don't be a ninja watcher. We got over 100 people on YouTube right now, and we don't have 100 likes. So what's going on? And then also on Facebook, we have, I believe, over 200 people on Facebook. Almost 300 people on Facebook right now. So, yeah, click the like so it gets into the algorithm. And let's move it right along, starting with you. Name, age, and where you from?
Okay, my name is Rachel Bromberg. I am 23, and I'm from Yardley.
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 Yardley, Pennsylvania?
Yardley, Pennsylvania, yeah.
Okay, cool. Interesting. And what do you do for a living?
I do a lot, actually. I'm a freelancer. I do operations for a live music band in Philly. I'm a model, and I also bartend. So that's the vibe right now.
Okay,
Like
nice.
bippity boppity boo.
Nice. So, okay, you pretty much do a lot of everything.
Yeah.
Model, content creation, I'm guessing then too?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, cool. And did I do your fun fact?
You did not.
Okay, I'll come back to you after her. I got you for your fun fact. Relationship status.
Unknown.
Unknown.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's been unknown for a minute, too.
got you. So does
Cut that nigga off.
unknown mean? And then also when girls are speaking on this side, just remember to move the camera over. Hey, to my audience, we got Dan, a man in the back. He's an intern here at No Fugazee. And he's on the switchboard. I know y'all was complaining about Mike. Y'all was like, yo, kick Mike off.
We
So
don't got Mike.
I got Dan in here. He's interning as producer today, his first day. So cut him a little slack. But other than that, by the next show, Dan is going to be moving smooth. Rachel, right? So Rachel, you said it's unknown.
Yeah.
When was your last relationship then?
I would say, I'm pursuing something currently.
Okay. So you talking to a guy, you mean?
Yeah, someone, yeah, for
Okay,
sure.
cool.
And, in the cohesion of another one.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Got you.
I'm an
So-
Aries, so.
Got you. It's so funny how these girls tend to, blame their behavior on a zodiac sign. She said, "Oh well, I want to Bob the Builder dude because I'm a Virgo." Now she's saying, "Oh, I got a roster because I'm an Aries."
I think I have a roster just because I get bored, though.
You get bored?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get into that a
Yeah.
little bit. Fair enough. Thank you for keeping it no fugazi. And fun fact about yourself.
I have a lot of fun facts, but I'd say my most recent fun fact is that I kickbox, I guess.
You kickbox?
That's the thing.
Are
Yeah.
you good?
I would say I'm pretty good. My gym's really good in South Philly. My coach just went for pro. Didn't win the belt, but it's cool. I've been training for 6 months, and
Okay.
I love it. So
Nice.
that's my fun fact. Yeah.
And moving right along, name, age, and where you from?
My
Let
name
me
is
fix your mic actually though. Move a little closer to you. Ease, you slacking, bro. It's like nah.
My bad.
all right. Is that good?
Yeah, it's good.
All right. So my name is Diana. Currently in PA. I'm 26.
Diana, 26 years old, and you said you're currently in Pennsylvania. Cool. What do you do for a living?
Nursing. I work in pediatrics. I work in the school.
Okay, nursing, and you work in pediatrics.
Yes.
And relationship status.
I'm single.
She did the evil laugh, but the girl version.
You already know. I'm single.
You single.
Yes.
How long you been single for? You said it, but you laugh like somebody clapping them cheeks.
Actually, no. I mean, I've been, I was nobody's clapping it.
Where's that button at? Where's
Nobody.
You lying. She lying.
I'm actually not. Let me tell you guys. Fucking
Yeah, that's cap.
I'm actually not, though. I'm gonna keep it 100. I mean, I was talking to somebody. I just stopped talking to him last week. We was talking for a little while.
Why everybody stopped talking to the dude? She stopped talking to the dude last week. She broke up with her mans. Now you not talking. What happened last week?
To be honest, things was cool. I mean, I thought, you know what I'm saying?
You broke it off with him?
No, he actually broke it off with me.
Oh, dang, what you do?
Damn, you fucked up. You must have fucked up.
No. I think he got scared. He's scared of commitment because you got to understand he doesn't have kids. I have a daughter. He ain't ready to be a stepfather. So I took it and I accepted it and I run with it and there's plenty more to come. You know what I'm saying? So,
Many more.
I don't feel, because he did say that I'm perfect in every way, I don't feel like...
Wait, what was it that made him break up with you?
I mean, it wasn't really we wasn't,
You stopped talking.
Stop talking.
Okay, he was clapping cheeks. And what made him want to stop clapping cheeks?
Shit got a little too real.
Too real for who?
For both of us, shit got a little too good.
Okay, so things got real. And okay, so what I get from this, because I'm a man, if a man is clapping something and it's good, he'll continue to clap. He won't break up. If a man is clapping something and, he really doesn't see any future, he'll make up any excuse in the world to move it right along.
So that's what it is, because it wasn't that it wasn't not good. You know what I mean? I know that for a fact. No, I'm not talking about I'm not trying to hype myself.
I feel you,
For real though. It was just like he said, he's like, you everything I want in a woman, but I can't deal with the fact that you have a baby father. So I take it as you can't deal with the fact that I have a kid because my baby father doesn't live here. You know what I mean? He don't live nowhere here.
Is he crazy though?
Who, my baby father? My baby father got his girl. He lives with his shorty. They live in Florida. Like, there's no, you know what I mean? So to me, it kind of took it as a little bit as an excuse, but this has been kind of like an ongoing thing with him. And So
okay.
It's like he was honest though. We did have a long conversation about it. I respected it. Like, okay, you can't. I just feel like what I didn't respect. Okay, so let me give you the rundown real quick. At first, we first stopped talking back in August because...
So before you get a rundown and get through all of that, ease. Because we're going to get into the topics where it's probably going to open up the door for you to do all of that.
Right.
Go ahead, man. Introduce yourself. We got my man Ease co-hosting today. Y'all seen him on the podcast.
Yes, sir. Ease, the one and only from New York. I'm everybody's type, you heard? I'm out here.
Oh, bye.
You heard?
What up, though?
Word. Chat. If y'all have any questions, send in the super chat to the people's on send in the super chat and we'll read the super chat to the panel of ladies. Give me 1 second here, chat. I want to go ahead and update something on this video today. 1 second here. Are we good on a stream? So chat, actually do me a quick favor. If everyone could, if the audio is good, not just the audio, but if the visuals is syncing with the mic. So when I speak, if it's syncing with the mic, put a 1 in the chat. If it's not syncing, put a 2 in the chat. I just want to make sure that is good.
A lot of people don't know what that means, right?
They know what it means now.
Sinking. When you said it, I thought sinking.
With the audio and the lips.
Listen, but that means whether the audio and the visual is in cohesion with each other. The audio and the visual.
What is it looking like? Actually play it. Go ahead. So we got some 1s, we got some 2s. What is it looking like? Actually play it. Go ahead. It's syncing?
Yeah.
Okay, good. You can turn it off then. Okay, let's get into the first question on the panel today. And actually, let me start with the ladies. Y'all new to know Fugazee. We got 5 new ladies on a panel. Do y'all have any questions y'all want to start with? Any topics?
I did, but you took my phone and I can't even look at the mess.
You could go over there and get it.
Okay.
Anyone else? You had a question?
Nah, I say full send.
My one question.
Oh, you do got a question. Okay, what's your question?
My one question is, what is the difference between if a man cheats and a woman cheats?
Okay. Or is there a difference? Okay.
No, what is the difference?
What is the difference?
Yeah, not if there is, because I do know if there is a difference.
Okay.
But what is the difference?
Got you. Let's start with Rachel.
All right.
What do you, if there's a difference, she may not think there's a difference. So if you think it's a difference, then you can explain the differences. If you don't think it's a difference, just like it's the same.
I think infidelity is infidelity, to be quite honest. I mean, I believe in once a cheater, always a cheater. You know what I mean? You're going to do it once, you're going to do it again. It's like out of maliciousness and, you know, you have a reason to do it, but why don't you just break up with them? You know what I mean? Why do that to somebody? Just bottom line. That's my opinion.
Okay. And so you pretty much think it's the same. Infidelity is fidelity. Okay, cool. And can you actually put the camera back on her? Let me make sure it's set right. I think I need to move it over. Should I move it over a little bit or it's good?
No, if
Nah,
she
she
moves
can
over
move
in the
down.
middle, then
Oh,
it'll be
yeah,
good.
that's true. Yeah, now you're good now. On to you, Diana.
All right. So the question was, what's the difference between a man and woman cheating?
Yeah.
I do think there's a difference, and I'll tell you why. Men, when they cheat, they don't cheat off emotions. When they cheat, they just cheat. I know it sounds crazy, but they do be cheating. Sometimes they fall in love with the side chick, you know what I'm saying? But females, when we do it, is a little more serious when females cheat on their man.
I attest to that.
I understand. I already
We're
know where you're
spiteful.
going. Huh?
We're spiteful.
Exactly.
You know?
And when we cheat, it's worse than a man. And I'll tell you why. Because a man, it's so much to it. A man, they don't, like I said, it's not off emotions at times. It's just a, let me just hit it because you know. But to have a man stick something inside you, and you have a man, is just, it's like, I feel like it's more disrespectful for a female to cheat on a man than a man cheating on his female. I feel like it's more disrespectful.
Okay, more disrespectful.
Yeah.
Fair enough. And let's move it over to you, Miss Harlem.
Oh, you want me to respond to that?
Well, no. The question is, what's the difference between a man and a woman cheating? You.
In my personal opinion, I'm going to say there is no difference because at the end of the day, two people are being hurt. Whether it comes from the
And I'm sorry, Harlem. You see the mic? Can you just push it closer to me?
I'm going to say that there is no difference because at the end of the day, there's two people being hurt when it comes to cheating, whether it's the man cheating or it's the female cheating. Yeah, okay, men can do more than what females can do, granted. But at the end of the day, somebody's heart is getting broken in the process of cheating. And I don't see a difference in it because me personally, all my relationships ended in the male cheating, and I just said, "Fuck it, I'm not gonna deal with this shit. I'm leaving."
Okay, so
You
you
know what I'm
think
saying?
it's the same?
It's
Fair
the
enough.
same because if a man finds his woman cheating, he's not gonna. Most men is not gonna stick around for his his woman cheating on him. So it's like, I'm not gonna stick around for you cheating on me. Yeah, I might forgive it for a couple of days, maybe a week or two or something like that.
Okay.
But then I'm out the door.
You out the
Once
door.
you cheat on me, I'm out the door.
Got you. Let's move it on to Ava. And we're going to have you go last since it was your question, Ashley.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and agree. Cheating's cheating. Like, there's no difference.
Got you.
Yeah.
Cheating's cheating, no difference. And then Ashley, go ahead.
I agree both to what they said. I strongly agree with what she said, but with what you said, with when men cheat, it's more emotional versus as women.
Like, Like what I
That's
said
what she
was a female, we gonna cheat with emotions. A man is not. Like not all the time. Like she said right now, she's just stated real quick because I gotta get
Yeah.
She stated that you know what she said, but what I'm saying is men can't tolerate the females cheating as much as we could tolerate a man cheating, going out the door to go cheat. We can forgive our men. Men is not gonna really forgive us to go out and actually cheat with another man. You know what I mean? I mean, like for us us females cheating with another man, they're not gonna tolerate that. They might not even ever forgive us.
Yeah.
Because their pride and their ego is so,
Ego.
Okay.
Exactly.
And, so cool. We have 4 ladies say that it's the same. So a man cheating versus a woman cheating, they're saying that cheating is cheating and it's the same. We got Miss Diana over here. She's saying that, no, it's different. She named one difference as far as the emotions. And then the other difference was a few other things. Was like women have a capability to handle it more and men have a capability to not really be able to handle
and
it.
also when we go outside, we are more likely we can get any men we really, you know what I mean? Men
We
go
gotta
out
work
to
for
look
it.
or whatever.
Got you. So now Diana, she's the only one that's critically thinking. Critically thinking meaning having the ability to be able to differentiate things, because that's all it is. Because you could find similarities in things, right? Because think about what critically thinking is. Critically thinking is finding maybe similarities or finding the differences of things. And then it also gets even deeper with having the ability to critically think. That's the compare and contrasting parts of it too. Okay, fair enough. Ease, you want to give your perspective?
Yeah, I'm gonna lean towards more what Diana said, but the reason why, like when women cheat, because first of all, women already deny a lot of dudes. Like a lot of you girls have a lot of guys in your inbox that you're not paying no time to. So, women, plus women find the majority of men unattractive anyway. So when a woman decides to cheat on you, it's because she really liked the dude. You know what I mean? Like that she was cheating on you with. Because we all know most girls deny guys from you know what I mean, like all the time. So if a woman cheats, it's because she really likes the dude. So that's why it hurts more when a woman cheats. But when a guy cheats, he's just doing it because he's horny. He's just thinking with his, you know what I mean, his thing down there. And it's us men, we know how to separate our emotions with sex. Women, they can't. So when a woman cheats, it's because he likes the dude. But when a man cheats, it's because he's just trying to hit and he's trying to go back to shorty.
Got you.
I
So that's
attest
the
to that
differences.
because I could cheat with no emotion.
Okay, well that's
done-
incorrect.
Then he must be a
It's
304
not.
then. if
No,
that's the case.
she can't cheat with no emotions. You can't do anything with any emotions. Women are slaves to their emotions, and I'll explain to you why. In order for you to open up your legs and allow someone to dominate you, because that's what happens when you have sex, in order for that to happen, this is what I'm saying. You're thinking about the effects. So you're manipulating the audience and us, but you're not manipulating me. You think about the effects of it. Oh, yeah, I could cheat without having no emotions. The effects is here. You're thinking about it. Oh, after you had sex, maybe you just don't like the dude that much. Think about before you had sex, you had to like the dude. So you got to go to the cause of it. When you think about the cause, manipulation doesn't happen. So here's the cause. In order to spread your legs open, a man, you have to like that man to a degree, not to a high degree. You don't got to be in love with him.
Nah, me
but you
trying
have
to
to
come.
Okay, so have sex with Dan the man right now. He's the intern.
No.
We're going to stop.
Exactly.
Fair enough.
I
So you're
can't have
proving my
him.
point even further. So what I'm saying is that you have to find a liking to the guy.
That's
already.
So
It has
easy,
to be a
though.
physical.
It's so easy to like
Let-
somebody.
To you, because you're assuming attraction. You're not looking at it from the guy's standpoint. Men, we're not just born being attractive to girls. You get what I'm saying? My hair is done. I had to get this hair done. My beard is nice and oiled. I had to get this done. I got some chains on and I'm 6'4". The genetics, the 6'4", that's the only thing I was born with.
Oh.
I got bread. That I had to acquire. Men
Yeah.
have to acquire value and acquire attractiveness. Women, on the other hand, you're kind of just born that way. Now you can enhance it with some makeup, with maybe the way you dress, with if you want to get some lip fillers and stuff, like whatever you want to do to enhance your beauty. But naturally, you have that sexual value, meaning that most men find most women attractive, generally speaking, but most women don't find most men attractive, generally speaking. And there's scientific studies on this. But I'll give my perspective.
Yeah,
It's very simple. If we look at it, I agree with the 1, 2, 3, for of you when infidelity is infidelity, right? I do agree that if someone cheats and a man cheats, at the end of the day, it's infidelity, right? They cheated.
Agreed.
But her question was, what's the differences, right? So when we're looking at the differences of cheating, that's much different. When a man sleeps with a woman, he conquered that woman. When a woman sleeps with another man, she's been conquered.
That's not
It's
true.
two totally different things. The other thing is, it's the value aspect of it. In order for a man to cheat, he has to be valuable to some degree to be attractive to women. So then he can garner the attention from women, right? In order for a woman to cheat, well, it's much easy because most men are attractive to most women. Most men would hit anything. You know what I'm saying? So then we got to think about what's easy isn't respected, right? So if you do anything in life that's easy, it's not respected. Think about the people that do the trash versus a doctor or a lawyer. Who garners more respect? Yeah, you got to respect the trash man because he's putting out the trash, but who has more respect? The doctor, the lawyer, the surgeon. You know what I mean? The engineer. Those jobs takes more competence. It takes more value.
Yeah.
You good, Dan? It takes more value to acquire the ability to be a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, and things like that. So it's more respectable to be a trash man, a janitor, to be a person that's just mowing lawns and stuff like that. You don't need that much competence. You just need the physical capability to go ahead and do that work. So it's not that respectable. Then think about it. Whichever is more respectable means that it's more money. So think about all the jobs that's more respectable. It's usually because it's harder to do. And when things is harder to do, it's more money involved. So the things that build, I'm going to get to you, the things that build American infrastructure, right? That's the engineers, the architects, STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. Those build American infrastructure. So those things acquire competence, right? Those things, when you acquire that competence, you get more respect, which means that it's more monetary gain. And not only that, it's harder to do. That means that less people get into those fields because it's harder to acquire those skills. So you get paid more, it's more respectable. The things that's easy to do isn't respectable. So a woman that's sleeping around and that's cheating, easy to do. We don't respect it. She's a whore. A man that's sleeping around, harder to do. We do respect it. We call them pimps and players. You get what I'm saying? We call those men pimps and players. So
Girls is players
those are
too.
the differences. And ladies, once again, when I'm speaking, I didn't interrupt y'all. But when I'm speaking, let me finish. I'm going to land my plane soon. But those are the differences between a man and a woman cheating. Now, you could agree or disagree with it, but everything I stated was a fact to the T. But go ahead. Who has some? You?
I did. So I really want a pen and a paper so I can write certain things down that you're saying, because I don't really agree with everything that you're saying. Like, you're saying that, people that work in quote unquote trade jobs, those jobs are easier to do, and this, that, and third, and a few points that you've made. But what I'm going to say is, since you never got back,
say easier.
no, what I'm saying is it requires more what?
Competence. Do you know what competence is?
Yes, I know what competence is, but you made a comparison to people that work in trade work, like construction, compared to someone that's working in
Mowing
another
lawns.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're saying that all right. I need to write this shit down.
Well, if you go on
I'm
Indeed,
putting it in my notepad.
No, it's very simple.
So no, what I'm gonna say is, since you never came back to me on my, fact about myself, I've worked in construction. I'm a certified iron worker.
Yep.
I've worked as an EMT for 10 years, so I know how to save lives.
Good.
And those things. So when it comes down to things like, what you were kind of trying
Which field pays more?
So if I was to stay as a construction worker, I would have been making probably like $100 an hour, depending on what kind of
contracts you got and stuff like that.
Yeah, because I was a union worker.
You was a union worker. Okay.
I was an iron worker, so we're building from the foundation up.
It takes a lot of skill.
It takes a lot of
takes
skill.
time to
But I was
acquire
also an
that skill.
EMT for 10 years, which, of course you go to classes, but when I started, it only took me 6 months to
so
get
where's
my
the
CMT.
disagreement at?
So what I'm saying is you were saying, that's why I need a pen and paper because I've been drinking Hennessy. So my mind is kind of
Yeah, so I'll
scrambled.
make it very
But what
simple.
I'm saying is like certain comparisons that you were making when it comes down to, women and men and the type of
Jobs that they have.
I don't even want to go on jobs. It was just like what women and men can do, or
I wasn't talking about when men and women working them jobs. I was comparing a job to the ability of a man acquiring sex and the ability to a woman acquiring sex. I'm saying that a man to acquire sex is like he has to become a lawyer. A woman to acquire sex, she just has to walk out her house.
and that's not true because most men. I see a lot of videos of people saying, "Oh, what do women bring to the table? What do you bring
That's
to the
talking
table?"
about
Because a man,
relationship, baby girl. That's
Huh?
not talking about sex. We're talking about sex. That's not talking
Like,
about
if-
relationship.
All right,
Sorry.
Go ahead, Rachel.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
Like if the same person walked in and you thought they were ungodly attractive, okay, and they told you they were a lawyer, you'd be like, all right, bet. But if they said to you, you're a trash guy, same attraction level, who would you go home with? You know what I mean? You go home with the
for
lawyer,
me,
right?
My youngest son father
Wait,
is a
time out,
lawyer,
hold up.
is an
Answer the
attorney.
question.
Answer the question. Answer the question.
Yeah,
I've dealt with people
just answer
that
her
worked in
question.
sanitation.
Yeah.
I would deal with either one.
Time out.
What you
so
do
let's have it-
doesn't really
She's a
determine
unicorn.
whether I'm going to
Harlem.
deal with you or not.
Harlem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Harlem.
saying?
Yeah.
We got that. We know that,
hear you,
right?
yeah.
We all know that. We
Yeah.
know that there's more things in it to get you or what you really looking for. But let's keep it very simple and concise. Rachel, ask your question again and just answer it. Which one would you choose?
So if the same person, same attraction level, same likes that you like, walks in and tells you I'm a trash guy, and the same guy literally says I'm a lawyer, same looks, everything, who would you go home with? Same attraction
Whichever
level.
one makes me laugh, and
No,
whichever
it's-
one,
so look,
whichever
she
one makes
said
me
it's the
laugh,
same.
and whichever one
can
can
answer
just met
it
them,
because
so you don't know
I
who's gonna make you laugh. Now you just let
Yeah,
them
just
say
the
attraction.
attraction level.
I don't know. I
Okay,
can't answer that
so-
question because I've dealt with both.
What Rachel is trying to say is that you gonna go with the lawyer.
Yeah.
You don't
Not
think that makes the most
necessarily.
money.
Good.
Not necessarily.
It's okay if you would go to lawyer. There's
And it's
nothing wrong
okay.
with that.
Nothing-
No,
What's
but
wrong
what
with
I'm
that?
saying is that's not necessarily because the lawyer might be unattractive to me.
No, she just
No.
said it's the same.
Same, exactly.
All
the
right,
same
both
cookie
exactly-
cutter.
They're your
Exactly.
type. They're your type, but one is a trash guy and the other one is a lawyer. But they're both your type.
I still
looks and
gotta talk
everything.
to them, right?
No,
I still
no.
Based on
So I'm
looks
just
and
looking
that.
at them.
You just
Just
looking
looking
at
at
them.
them.
Who
You
are
never
you
met them
choosing?
before, but
You
you
So
got
how do
they-
I know? How do I know that
You
one
don't.
is?
You gotta find out what
So
you
how do I
choose.
know one is a lawyer and one is a trash
That's
guy?
all
tell
they
you.
tell you. That's all they tell you. Matter of fact, they
what
have it
I'm-
stamped on their
so-
forehead.
So what I'm gonna go off of the trash guy, you
know
make
you
it sit. You making depending on where you
They
live
make
at.
$25
you
an
make-
hour. I looked it up.
All right, so you're gonna do overtime. My thing is, you
That's
got more.
maybe
You,
$30 an hour.
you make
Lawyers getting way
got
more than that.
you got more free time. You got more time to give
Okay.
me. You get what I'm saying? A lawyer, you gotta do extra shit. You gotta research motherfucking lawyers.
You're backpedaling. Yeah,
I am not
really.
backpedaling because I
Yeah.
literally, my son's father is literally an attorney,
Yeah, that's.
and I left him.
Yeah, you left him because he was inadequate in other ways. We spoke about that.
But what I'm saying is,
let's get to these super chats, and then I'll have y'all all giving inputs on the same topic, or we can move to something else. Cool? Fair enough?
Yeah.
cool.
All right, cool. So from downtown 296 sends in $5. He says, "Why are women so concerned with being cheated on? Jay stepped out on B. What makes them think they're so special?" Fair enough, man. At the end of the day, we've been discussing this topic. I think she gets it, Diana, and I think Rachel is starting to understand the perspective a little bit more with her question even asked to Miss
Killa.
Harlem.
Killer.
Miss Killa. Sorry about that, Miss Killa. Don't kill me.
I won't.
But anyways, yeah, man, that is true facts. At the end of the day, it's totally different when a man and a woman cheats. Like I said, when a woman cheats, she been conquered. Another man, like you can think about it from the physical aspect to the emotional aspect to the spiritual aspect. When a woman is out there sleeping around, those men, she's giving a piece of her to another man, right? Every time she's giving a piece of her to another man. Women have more oxytocin than men. That's the pair bonding chemical that's, released through pregnancy and when they're having babies and all of that, but also through sex and everything else. And it allows them to pair to their mate, that oxytocin, right? So when a woman is being promiscuous and sleeping around, she's, pair bonding with multiple people. So the more men she acquires, the higher the likelihood goes down for her to pair bond with future mates. And it's scientifically studies done on this as well. When a woman reaches a body count of 5, they say, the probability for her to maintain a long-term relationship drops down to 20%. So yeah, that's just what it is. And this is a status. It isn't saying that for all women, but generally speaking, that's how it goes. Other than that, we could go on and on about this, but let me get to the other question here. So, Charles Pete Jr. sends in $2. Thanks for your support, man. One Throne Podcast sends in $2. Only men with value cheat. And that takes 30 years. Okay.
Oh, no.
Well, nah, man. Broke boys cheat too. So I would say broke boys cheat the most. If we really gonna keep it no Fugazee, broke dudes cheat the most because they got the most time to cheat. Men of value, they busy. They ain't around there always cheating. Let's get to the next super chat. Whatever topic sends in $2. Ladies, rate yourself from 1 to 10. Can't use 7. Fresh face, no makeup. Okay, that's what they asking for. Let's do it. Let's start with Ava. Actually, we started with Ava before. Let's start with Rachel.
I don't know if you want to start with me.
So Rachel, whatever topic sends in a $2 support. He says, rate yourself from 1 to 10. You can't use 7.
All right, I wasn't going to use 7. What is it, the handle?
Oh, the handle is, his name?
Yeah.
Whatever topics.
Whatever topics?
Yeah.
All right, whatever topics. I'm sorry to say this, but I'm an 11. Ooh. Even when I wake up in the morning, because I got more than what's behind my face right here, and I'm already pretty, so.
Ooh.
I like it.
I'll tell you that.
On to you.
I'm gonna give myself a 10.
10.
Yeah.
Okay.
On 11.
Oh, so you 11 too?
Yeah, we gonna both go 11. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, supermodels. All right.
Ease.
Harlem.
I'm average. I'm about a 5. I ain't going.
No.
I ain't going.
Okay.
Okay. I'm very conscious. Like I'm very self-conscious. So I don't even be
I love her.
You know what I'm saying? I'm about a 5. I'm gonna say.
Okay. And also, ladies, just remember when someone is speaking, please don't cut them off. Let them speak. We gotta respect each other's mics. And Ashley, go ahead. What do you rate yourself from 1 to 10?
I would consider myself a 10, but probably a 12 without this nose.
So with no nose, if you had no nose, you would
No, I'm just saying a nose like yours, maybe I'll be a 13.
nose like mine. My nose is a black
Fino.
person's nose. It's a regular nose. Okay. Fair enough. So you're 10. What about you, Ava?
I want to clarify. Is this just looks or is this as the whole package?
Just looks.
This is just looks.
Just looks?
Yeah.
Maybe I can't say 7, so I'll go 6.5.
Girl. What?
Okay. 6.5. All right. Hey, fair enough, man. They gave their ratings. I would say there's no such thing as a 10 because a 10 is perfect. So, I mean, if anyone thinks they're a 10,
You perfect.
I think Jesus. You gotta use the bathroom? Yes. Come on, Harlem.
Come on now.
God dang, Harlem.
I know perfect's not existent, but I know perfect's non-existent. Imperfection is what makes you beautiful.
Yeah.
So that's why I say 11, because all my quirks, I really stand behind them. So.
Okay, fair enough. Hey, Ease, can you move down a little and allow the ladies just to move down? I want to get Rachel more inside the screen. Go ahead. Put the camera on. Yeah, there you go. All right. So, Rachel, you said that imperfections is what makes someone beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I speak from a very logical standpoint. Scientifically proven that beauty is not in the eye of the beholder, is really symmetry, the symmetry of a face. So then it's symmetry within a face. And then on a man, most women are attracted to, generally speaking, attracted to the broader shoulders, arms they like, and, just a taller guy. And then as far as males, generally speaking, males are, and all human beings are attracted to the symmetry, right? And this is just physical. We're not talking about what's inside you. Then for males are attracted to the Coke figure. So the slimmer waist, the wider hips, and it could be, they're usually attracted to smaller. And most men are normally taller than girls, so they go for someone smaller. So that's just generally speaking. But those are your ratings. I'm not here to critique you ladies on that. Next question, we got, hey man, Bad Bassett is back in here. Bad Bassett sends in $20. He definitely said same, everything different, occupations that need to be right. It's crazy. Yeah, man. She just didn't want to answer the question, but she's back anyway, Miss Harlem. Hey, thanks for your support, man. I remember you from the debate, man. You were definitely supporting, man, so appreciate you for tuning in.
What question are you?
Fern sends in $2. He says, name 3 countries and can't repeat the same answers. Fair enough. Let's do it. Let's start with, we started over here. Let's start with Ava. Name 3 countries, and then you ladies can't repeat the same answers.
All right, I guess we'll start with Canada, Mexico, and the United States of America.
Can't use, so let's just start all over.
Oh, I
My
can't
bad.
use the states?
Yeah, you can't use Canada, Mexico, or the U.S.
Well, those weren't the rules.
Yeah,
but-
I know. Just let's start all over.
Okay, all
You
right.
have some time to think now.
I don't need to. Chile, Egypt, and Wales.
Ooh, she with it. I said, you have some time to think. She said, I don't need no time to think. Moving right along, Ashley.
Guyana, Dominican Republic, Colombia.
Ooh, okay, quick. You.
Trinidad, Antigua, and South Africa.
South Africa? Is South Africa South?
You said a country, right?
Country.
Yeah.
South. It's called South Africa.
It's not. It's
I
a
mean
continent.
Nigeria. All right.
Well, Africa is a continent,
All right,
but Nigeria.
you're
Okay,
right.
fair enough.
Listen,
Nah.
y'all got me tipsy off the hill right now.
Unless it's actually called
Unless-
South Africa and it is a country.
All right,
it
so
could be it.
I can
country.
pick another one if
That's
y'all don't
a
want me to
country.
pick anyone.
Pick another
No,
one.
that's good. South Africa. What else?
Barbados.
There you
I
go.
mean,
There you go. Barbados. Don't be helping each other, ladies. We going right over here with Diana.
I feel dumb as shit right now.
3 countries.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. Huh?
Yeah, 3 countries.
No,
yeah.
hold on, Ease. You go next.
I can
Now,
name 3
easy
countries.
for the ladies. I didn't answer.
Oh,
It's
for the
supporters.
ladies.
Yeah. He said it says, ladies, name 3 countries. Can't repeat the answers. Go ahead.
Alright.
No,
Nah,
don't
it's a
help her.
fast
Don't
word.
help her.
Hold on. Brazil,
Okay.
Okay.
Asia.
No.
Nah.
Nah,
That's
Asia's a continent. Y'all got me fucked up. I don't do-
What's in Asia?
Australia. China.
Oh wait,
No,
Australia is a that counts.
Australia is a country though, but it's not
Okay,
in
you said
Asia.
China,
Australia.
and you said China.
China.
Okay, you good.
And Brazil.
Okay, you good.
right.
Rachel,
Greece, Albania, and Italy.
word.
There you go.
Yeah, fair enough.
I was
All
thinking
right.
of continents. That's why I was a little fucked.
Fair enough. Okay, so let's get into some. Actually, I know y'all ladies had some questions, right?
No,
have
you
some
were
questions?
saying something when I walked in from the bathroom that somebody said I didn't want to answer a question. What was the question?
Oh, he was talking about the last topic when she asked you the question about
The lawyer and
the lawyer and
the trash guy.
Trash guy. Yeah.
My thing is, I've dealt with both.
Yeah, I know. We already
I
got.
can't-
No, she's
I-
older. Yeah, she's older. So
I
He said she dealt
can't
with
say
both.
who's better. Like my youngest
wasn't
son
a-
father that's an attorney. He's younger than
Yeah,
me.
let's move this conversation
the
along.
the
So it
trash
wasn't
guy
about-
was older than me.
Harlem. Yeah, we gonna move
So,
it along.
yeah,
We got
okay.
for this topic,
All
but
right.
it wasn't about what was better. It was about who would you pick. But anyways, ladies, I got any questions?
I did. Okay, so
I have a-
hold on. Let me go back to
let
the
Rachel
Let
get hers
Rachel
real
go.
quick.
So
Yeah, and then you keep yours. Let Rachel get hers
So
off.
you were saying you're trying to logically correct me on when
Yeah.
I said like imperfections make you beautiful, right? So, and you said statistically it's the frame of your face and symmetry for women.
Just the well, that symmetry. Yes.
Yeah,
Just
but
symmetry
what
in general.
Yeah, but what happens if you're have the energy behind it and it's not necessarily just the like the looks, you know what I mean? Like, you know, when someone gives and they might not be that cute and they're giving. So like what's
What are they giving? though?
you know, when you just give, you don't have to be that attractive, you know?
Yeah, I
So
get
what
what you're
happens
saying.
when it's something like that, you know, compared to the logistics of your face and the frame and the symmetry?
Like what is he?
Of
He
course,
could be
I'll
funny,
answer.
You know,
nice
It's
dresser.
definitely more. We could always go more in depth on
Yeah.
attraction levels and stuff like that. Of course, his personality. It's, you know, the way you convey yourself to the other person. Guys, swag, guys, charisma.
Riz.
So it's a multitude of other things after you see the person that can attract you to the person. But if the question was just for the physical.
Okay.
So if the person wasn't speaking, you see them from a good, you know, distance, a good view, what would you rate?
Yeah,
It's like
okay.
that. Yeah. But
Okay.
I get what you're saying.
Okay, valid.
You had another question, or that was it?
No, that
That was it?
Thank you.
Harlem,
Yes.
what you got?
So, a question that someone wanted me to ask is why aren't more men taking the initiative to hit on women in public? Like, because, you know, online dating has kind of like taken over the scene and everybody
Yeah.
is just like into online dating and not so many people are like experiencing, you know, people coming up to them and actually
I can't
hitting
say
on
that.
them in public. Like, it
Okay.
seems like online dating is like the go-to now for
Got-
mostly a lot of, I mean, I can't even say mostly men because, but, you know, just for individuals.
Yeah. Good question. So how can I make this to a question where we can go around a panel? So pretty much your question is, why aren't men nowadays approaching women?
All right.
Okay. We could just leave that a blanket statement and go around and have everyone go around. Let's do it that way.
I feel like
Let's go with you.
the
Ashley.
reason why it's so much easier to do it on social media because it's like you could send a message, you know, send your, you know, like send your, what is it that they like to say? I shoot my shot. They like to shoot their shot, and then when you don't respond within the hours that they want you to, they unsend it. Very sassy. But they do that. Like, they unsend it. So
Scared of
that's why it's harder for guys to go up to you in public, because it's like, why would they go up to you in your face when they know you're about to be like, ew, bye, I'm going somewhere. I have something to do. Oh, I'm doing something. Don't talk to me. Who are you? Oh, do you need money? I don't have no money on me.
Got you. So you're saying
Like,
that guys is
it's
just
easier
it's just more easier to go
on
up online.
Social media. That's why they do not want to come up to people in public, because it's the what's the word when you turn somebody down?
Rejection.
That's what I
Rejection.
said.
Got
It's easier to get it over the keyboard rather than face to face.
Okay, fair enough. What about you, Ava?
Yeah, absolutely. It's easier through the screen. It's less confrontational, and even like on the receiving end.
God damn, this shit ain't want to turn on.
On the receiving end, I know for me, like a big place is like the gym. I don't care who you are. If you approach me in the gym, it's a no, because that's like respecting my time. Like, I'm here. I came by myself. Came for me. Like, I'm not here to talk to you, so like don't interrupt me. But like, if you send me a text message, I can, you know, answer that on my own time.
What's Thor's name? The actor
Liam
Thor?
Hemsworth.
What if he
Chris
approached you at the
Hemsworth,
gym? Chris.
No. I
You
have
would
my
still say
headphones
no?
in. I don't like talk to anyone.
But it
no.
was Thor.
Don't care.
No?
No.
Who's your crush?
I don't know.
Do you have a crush?
No, not like a
Does he have a
celebrity
crush?
one. No.
Celebrity
Your friend is in
crush.
the back. No?
No, no,
Okay.
not like a celebrity one.
Cool. All right. So Jim is a totally no, and then you saying that you agree with her, social media just makes it a little
Yeah,
easier.
absolutely.
Fair enough. And what about you, Rachel?
Yeah, Rachel. What
Why
about
do
you?
men like hit you up on social
Well,
instead
the
of...
question was, why don't men approach in person anymore?
I mean, I feel like they do. I mean, as someone who bartends, like I see it all the time, you know?
Okay.
I disagree with Ava though. Like if a man came up to me at the gym, I'd be like, oh, you know what I mean? I'd be like, you got balls, okay? Like honestly, I just think there's like social media obviously easier, like you guys all said, like it's
Yeah.
easier to just slide in the DMs, you know, you get them all the time. But like, I just don't like how you can also throw shade, like, you know, through social media and saying like I'm doing better in like a relationship or something like that.
Okay.
I feel like it's easier to stand on your feet doing that over social media than it is to bringing somebody out to a venue or something knowing that the other girl's going to be there, something like that. You know, they don't got balls, basically.
Got you. Moving right along, Diana.
I don't know what even to tell you because I get approached all the time. But I will say this though. When I leave certain spots, I get the creeps in my DMs with the fake Instagrams and they be like, "Oh, I seen you at the spot. Ooh, ooh, ah." And I'm like,
Why you ain't come up to me?
like, who are you? Oh, I seen you and I'm just like, but how you make a fake page and how you found me on social media even in the first place is where it's the creepy part. Because it's like, I didn't give nobody my social media at the spot. So it's like for you to find me, you know. But I get both. I get a lot in my DMs and then I get a lot in person too, you know. But I do feel like it's the rejection. But for me, it's like, I'd rather you approach me because it's like, are you man enough? Let me see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Testing the waters. Let's see if I like you or not. Like, take it for what it is.
I think it gives balls when you talk to someone in
like,
person.
But come to me correct because you know there's men that come and be like, oh my, I got money. Next.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What's your take on that, East?
It's, in my opinion, it's for two reasons. Reason number one is a lot of women find it creepy for guys to come up to them and talk and shoot their shot. You know what I mean? The whole Me Too movement screwed that up for a lot of women because there's a lot of women that be like, oh, don't talk to me. Why? You know, they get really nervous or scared or they think a guy's a creep when he comes up to them. And the second reason is that a lot of guys don't got game. You know what I'm saying? That's just facts. A lot of guys aren't confident. A lot of guys don't got game. They get nervous. A lot of guys are socially awkward. You know what I mean? So the internet is way easier to shoot your shot because, you know, even if she does reject it, you could just easily just unsend it, like Ashley said, or delete it or block it, and then it's like she never existed. So in my opinion, those are the two reasons. But I mean, I've done both. In person and in the DMs. But for me, I'm from New York, so like I'm not shy. Like I'll
You
go up to
pulling
you.
up.
I'm pulling up.
Girl,
You know
that's
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying?
talking about. That's what I like.
You know what I'm saying? But so the guys that are approaching you are the guys with the most confidence, or the guys with the most experience, or the guys that do have great experience with women and don't have a problem with picking up women. So that's
Put it
my
like this:
take
if
on
a
it.
dude approached you out in public, don't feel special because he approached other girls too.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you have the confidence to go up there and approach a girl, you got that confidence because you was approaching girls already. So he pulled up on you too. And actually, the higher the confidence is in a guy, when you like, ooh, dang, it's just something about him. He's super confident. He approached the most girls because it takes practice to build up that confidence. My answer would be that, you know, why men aren't really approaching women anymore. It'd definitely be a few reasons with how society moved. You know, women are a little bit more masculine now, and men are a little bit more feminine now. So, you know, the
They want
feminization, if that's a word, of men nowadays. Is that a word, Ava?
I don't know.
We'll make it
one. It is.
Yeah, it could be.
Well,
Anyway.
you might,
There we
but
go.
you know, Webster.
Yeah,
Is not based on.
But anyways, yeah, men are extremely more feminine now, so you know, they're a little
I
bit
think
more
it's
docile. They don't have that
demasculation.
confidence to go up there and approach a woman how they used to. But not only that, they have you know, a shoulder to lean on, which is the social media, Instagram, Tinder, stuff like that, so they could swipe, hop in the DM. So they really don't have that incentive to go and approach a woman how it used. Because think about it, in the 50s, you had to approach. Now you don't actually have to approach. You can sit at home on your keyboard or on your phone and do, you know, 1,000 swipes on Tinder, match with somebody and start up a conversation.
Copy and
or
paste.
slide in a DM, shoot your shot. You know what I'm saying? So men tend to do that now. I do believe that men should approach. It's always best to approach a lady in person. It just breaks that ice automatically. So then, you know, she sees how you convey yourself. You see how she's, you know, what the energy she's giving back. Create that vibe and make your move and get that number. But yeah, and then Tony Barrett has a good question to go off of this as well. But first, King Diaz sends in $5. Thanks for your super chat, man. I appreciate your support. Tony Barrett, appreciate your support, sends in $10. He says, ladies, what would you do to make it easier for a man to approach you in public? Good question.
That is a great question, actually.
We're going to start with Diana. So you said you get approached all the time in person, right? After the club, at Walmart, it's nothing special. You get approached.
Yeah.
So what would you do to make it easier for guys to approach you?
I mean, that depends because I really don't make it. I don't know.
You don't make it nothing.
I don't make it nothing unless unless you cute, you looking my way.
Exactly. So
Hello.
Let her finish. She's okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you cute, like, I'll probably look your way, and then we might make eye contact, and then from there, I don't know, you might approach me.
Okay.
But really, I don't really make it easy. I don't think so.
No, that's exactly what I wanted to know. Like, okay, so yeah, so if the guy is your type physically, you know what I'm saying, and you see him in public and you want him to approach you, what are some signals that you would give to him in order for him to approach you? I mean, you know, like,
how you gonna make it easier?
A lot of guys are oblivious. Most guys can't tell if a girl is interested.
And not
in
only
them.
that, and sometimes you could look very standoffish.
Right.
So sometimes you could just have this like standoffish look about you that's just like, she seemed like she ain't in the mood. I ain't finna approach.
You would definitely know I'm very flirtatious when I want to be. You know what I mean?
So Ease wants to know, and also Tony Barrett wants to know, the super chat, the supporter, what would you do to make it easier for a guy to approach?
Like, I'm going to make eye contact with you. I'm gonna apply pressure.
Eye contact.
It's gonna not even apply pressure. It's not gonna be that hard. If you feeling me, I'm feeling you. I'm gonna look at you. You're gonna look at me, and it's like from there. What's up? It's like,
how long you gonna look at him for? Like what? Like
y'all gonna have a staring contest?
I need to know. Because girls are very discreet. You know, because I'm very observant. So if a girl would check a guy out when he's not checking her out. So as soon as she knows, as soon as he's about to notice her checking him out. You know what I mean? She'll look away. So what I'm asking you is, so like, all right, let's say you find me attractive and you see me out. What you gonna how long are you gonna hold the eye contact for?
So I only have.
How long you gonna hold it? Demonstrate.
Like
what? What up?
Ooh, spicy. Get the number, bro. Get the number, bro, right now.
You understand? Understand something though. This only happened to me one time. Like, I want to know.
He getting a number after the podcast.
This only happened to me one time where I actually found somebody attractive. I was out. I found the person really attractive. I was like, whew. But he was like, you know, he started looking my way, and I told my sister, I'm a straight up person. Like, I'm a real, you know, I was like, I ain't leaving until I get this nigga's number today, because I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And that was only one time in my life that I could tell you, like, I actually was like, I kind of want to shoot my shot, but he ended up shooting his shot right away. Like, as soon as I gave him the look,
eye contact.
He came.
Cool. Rachel, what about yourself? How do you make it easier for a guy to approach you?
I don't ever make it easier, to be quite honest. I'm always smiling, though, so I feel like I'm very inviting to begin with. But I know that if I make it, or if a woman makes it too easy, she just wants something from you. That's it. I'll be completely honest, and that's it. They could take advantage of you in some way if it's too easy.
Cool. So you said that you would make eye contact.
Yeah, I would do the eye contact. Like, I smile. You know, I'm a bubbly person.
But that's about all you would do. Because you don't want to make it then too easy.
Yeah, that also, like, I feel like I'm an approachable person to begin with.
Yeah.
So I do get approached like Diana does. And if you feel that tension, like, I'll do the eye contact thing. I'll be like,
that's not like
over here, you know. But
like,
I don't think I can make it any easier, you know, because I'm just already.
Okay.
You know?
You're just already
easy. But if it's too easy.
Hey, Rachel.
She's bubbly, y'all. That's what it is.
But if it's too easy, don't let them take advantage of you. I'll tell your homie that.
Got you.
You know?
And Ava, what about yourself?
So I don't think it's about like making it easier, but it's more about like understanding what's appropriate. For instance, like, you shouldn't hit on a woman when she's doing something like work, the gym, you know, like somewhere that's approachable, like, I don't know, like a bar, when she's out.
Can I ask you one question?
Yeah, go ahead.
So you're really strict on this gym, right?
Anything on my time.
Or even work, but just on your time, right? So Do you know that you could miss opportunities out from meeting a good guy since
I don't
you have
think a man is an opportunity, but I think a pump is.
a pump is an
Yeah.
opportunity. Okay, she's real workout,
Let me
guys.
add to that. Let me-
Okay, 1 second, Ease. I got you. Let me build on this. So, okay, so you're saying that the man is what? What did you say?
A man
What do
is
you
not
mean?
an opportunity.
A
for
man
her.
is not an opportunity.
never.
Got you.
Yeah.
So, do you? You said you're 23.
Yeah.
And your last relationship was a year ago,
Yeah.
right? Do you want like a true commitment or a marriage from a man in the future?
Like eventually, but right now I'm young. Like the most important things to me are just like my career and getting my life sorted out and like settled.
Okay.
And then I'll worry about those things.
Then you'll worry about those
Yeah.
things. When do you think you'll start worrying about that? Give me an age range. Like, so right now, a man isn't an opportunity for you. When do you think, whatever that age would be, when do you think he'll be that opportunity? What age?
No, it'll never be like an opportunity. I'll just be more open to it. But I don't
Okay.
think of like a man as an opportunity. That's, I don't know.
Okay, got you. No,
Yeah.
fair enough. That's your mindset. Okay, so now, since you don't think a man is an opportunity at all, what age do you think that you'll start to be open to looking for a man and accepting like a real true relationship?
Well, yeah, that's where I was going to go with it. So, I mean, I'm not like closed off to it. So,
Yeah.
let's say an appropriate situation, right? Then it comes down to like reciprocity. So, like, approach a girl and she's giving you social cues that she's not interested. You have to take that no. But
sure. Yeah,
yeah,
we know
so that's
that.
all it comes down to. It's
So-
not about making it easier. It's she's either interested or she's not, and there's to change that.
Okay, so setting is very important to you.
Yeah,
So what's the
absolutely.
proper setting? What, the supermarket or like
No,
out
like
you
the-
walking to your car?
Like
the
if you're
parking
out like
lot?
at a bar or something, yeah,
Okay.
just
But what if?
socializing.
What if I don't go to a bar? What if I don't go to bars? I don't drink.
You don't
I
want
got
to
stomach
meet.
issues. I
Yeah,
can't drink. So
okay.
like,
I don't drink either.
so there you go.
I still go to bars.
So like besides a bar, what's an appropriate setting for a guy to approach you? Parking lot, supermarket.
We're gonna circle back to the apps. Get on your phone.
Yeah.
Okay, got you. So you
All
are cool with the dude swiping right on you on a dating app or
Yeah.
sliding in your DM.
Yeah.
So you probably prefer that than anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And is it a reason behind why you prefer it? Are you a little socially awkward yourself, maybe in person, and you just feel more comfortable with meeting on a dating app, or you're not socially awkward at all? You just like, I don't want to be bothered. I'm busy.
I just don't want to be bothered. I don't
And
think
you're
I'm
busy.
too socially awkward.
Well, I don't. It's my first time meeting you.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're socially awkward or not. I was just.
Yeah,
I know
okay.
that socially awkward people have a hard time speaking to other people in person, so they would try to avoid that.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Let's go back a little bit on the opportunity part. So you said that a man isn't an opportunity for you. Fair enough. You can have that state of mind. I still need an age. So what's that age when you are truly? And you already said that. Well, reciprocity. If I happen to meet a guy and I find a liking to him, then we can see what's up. When would be that time, since you do want a relationship and commitment? You want kids?
No.
No kids. Okay. But you do want a relationship and a marriage with a man.
No, not
Or
necessarily.
a true commitment with a man. It doesn't have to be a
Well,
ring, but
No, so I mean, if something falls into line, like a situation I really like, that would fulfill me, but I don't have like a definite life plan that I need like to hit these markers. I could live a fully like fulfilled life with just like, I don't know, die alone with my cats and some friends. Like that's okay with me.
okay.
Yeah.
Do you know that there's studies already out with women that's like 40, 45, they're alone with dogs and cats and they're on antidepressant medications and stuff like that, and they claim that they're not living their best life?
No, I don't know about that.
You don't know about that?
No.
You maybe want to look up. You could probably type in some stuff on TikTok. You'll see thousands of
Is
women
that where
in
I
their
find studies?
40s. Well, no, you'll see thousands. I didn't say studies.
You did say studies.
No, I said studies before.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm talking about TikTok, you'll find thousands of examples of women.
Yeah.
Posting-
Anecdotal evidence.
Yeah, they
Well,
call
that's
it.
that anecdotal evidence.
Yeah.
But if you want, you could also find some studies if you just did a little research. And I have this stuff. I could actually show you some stuff after the podcast
Yeah.
with some studies on it.
Yeah.
But so think about life. I'll just speak a little bit for you. Maybe you could take it for a grain of salt or don't
Yeah.
take it at all. All right. You could just be like, oh, this guy's speaking pish posh. Who knows? But I truly believe God made man and woman, and God made man and woman to come together and to create a good union. We're better together than we are apart. And also God created us to make copies of ourselves. See, the reason why we're here is to, reproduce. I truly believe. Think about it. If we didn't have this natural propensity of the sexual urge, I'm sure you said, yeah, not a man isn't an opportunity. You're not really fiending for one, but I'm sure you still have sexual urges, right? And you can't even you don't even know why you have it there, right? I'm sure you can control it, but you don't know why it's there. The reason why it's there because God put it there so we can reproduce. That's that natural propensity for all human beings to reproduce. So what I'm saying is, because remember, you good, Dan? Okay. I start with, and also when I'm speaking, I'm just going on for a rant for a little bit, get their reactions. Got you.
Oh, God. Okay.
Yeah. So once again, I always speak with the cause instead of going with the effects, right? So a life without a man and a woman together is vaporous, right? It's no direction. It's nothing there. I truly believe. And let me finish. I'll let you go. And then keep that question in mind. I think it's truly vaporous. When you have it's a yin and a yang. When a woman has a man, women have natural tendencies about themselves where they just need a man in general.
Absolutely.
Men have natural tendencies about themselves where they just need a woman. We may need each other for different things, but at the end of the day, we do need each other.
Yeah,
and when you have a good union between a man and a woman and then create a family and kids, I'm not knocking you for not wanting kids. That's up to you. You don't want to, totally fine. I'm just saying that without even having a man, life becomes a little vaporous, and you may not see it now because you're 23, but as the years go on, maybe your perception of it may change. And if it does change, just remember this conversation right here. But yeah, what you had real fast, Ava?
Yeah, so I just I guess the whole point in this whole conversation is extremely heteronormative. So what about gay couples? What if I wanted a wife? Is that not a fulfilling life?
Well, you got to think about it. God didn't make anything up. That's sodomy.
What?
That's sexual. That's a sexual perversion. So a man and a man, they can only do anal sex. So that's sodomy. That you can't create anything from that, right?
Okay.
A woman and a woman, that is sodomy because it's usually fellatio. It's you're doing things with just your vaginals, but there's no penetration of a man, and that's going into a woman. So nothing comes from sodomy. The only thing comes from sodomy is death, because you can't create anything from sodomy. So once again, I'm not even speaking about morally. I'm just speaking about how it truly is. I'm not even speaking about from right or wrong. I didn't say that gay sex is right or wrong.
Yeah.
I'm just speaking about from what it is. So sodomy, you can't create anything. Even if I'm a male and I'm dating a female, but we're just doing fellatio, she just gives me head, I'm just eating her out. We can't create anything. So that sexual perversion, it's a dead end. So it's death. It leads to death.
Yeah.
So the sexual perversion of a man on man action or a woman on woman action, it leads to death. So that means that it's the end of society. So that means if everyone adopted those behaviors and was influenced by that, the world would end in 100 years. So my stance on that is that it's death. Yeah.
Do you think we're underpopulated?
Underpopulated? I think that we are. It all depends on how you look at it, right? So when you're looking at it from an environmental and not environmental, an economy standpoint, if we didn't have immigrants coming in, America would be underpopulated. But the fact that we have immigrants coming in, we allow immigrants to come in, and even illegal immigrants, America is not underpopulated. We're fine as we are. Other countries, Russia, they just announced, Putin, he just announced that he wants women to have more babies because the decrease of the population with the war in Ukraine, they're losing more men. So he wants people to have more babies. And North Korea, North Korea, what's his name? Kim Jong-un, he just announced that, and he cried in tears. He announced that he wants the woman to have more babies because it's population deficit. So in certain areas, yes, and for certain reasons, we are underpopulated. In other areas and for other reasons, we're not. We could be maybe overpopulated. if that makes sense. Does that answer your question?
Like, not really. Basically, you're saying that like somehow the whole world is going to turn gay and then the
I didn't say
entire
that.
population's going to die out. You did say that.
No.
You were like, in
I
a
didn't
while we
say
would die
that.
out.
I
So,
said that if we
Yeah.
all adopted
Yeah.
the mindset, because
but it's not an adoption of mindset. You're born with your sexuality. Well, it can change over time, but like, I mean, I was like 5 years old and I liked girls. Like, I wasn't like plotting on ending the
got you.
human
So
race.
I don't think anyone is born. I don't think anyone is born anything than the biology of what God made them to be, which is a XY chromosome for a man and a Y chromosome for a woman. So
I actually need to stop you right there.
sure.
So that's an extremely elementary view of biology, and
It's
there's
scientific. It's
many.
proof.
No, it's actually not. So there's
let her
many gene variations, and just like the sex ones, there's Klinefelter syndrome, Turner syndrome, which is just one X. Klinefelter's is XXY. There's XXX, XXYY.
Rare
There's more than
cases.
just XX and XY. So even science backs the fact that that's not true.
Yeah, in rare cases
Not
there
rare.
will be.
Nope.
Well, that's an exception to the rule. Rare means 100% of the population. I've read those studies. For people to have different X's and a double Y or a double X and things like that of genetics, it's less than 0.1%. So yeah, you may get in the world population, you may get 1,000 people like that, right?
No.
You may get I'm just giving an example.
I can give you an exact number. There's about 3,000 born XXY just in the
okay.
States every year.
She
Out
just
of
said
a billion,
3,000.
Out of like a billion people in the
Yeah,
world. That's the
yeah.
minority.
You just
though.
said
That's the point.
3,000.
All right, let me
out
put
of
this in perspective. Do you know trisomy
billion.
21?
Say it again.
Trisomy 21, that's Down syndrome.
That's Down syndrome,
Yeah,
yes.
that's 6,000 born every year. So half of that. And I mean, we all know people who have Down syndrome. It's not
Right.
extremely uncommon. So
It's not.
Yeah,
It's
it's
yeah,
not
so-
uncommon to
it's not-
have XXY.
Yeah. So my point is that it's very simple, right? So you have to be able to differentiate things. So we all know that the world is a comet could come right now and bomb us all. We know that because anything is possible. So you have to be aware of the mindset that you adopt. So you could adopt the mindset of thinking very subjectively, meaning that you're thinking about your experience or just another person's experience. Think about it. If you're always thinking subjectively, I could be a billionaire. Then that means that I really wouldn't believe in world hunger. Because, well, I'm a billionaire. There can't be any world hunger.
That
You
makes
get what
no
I'm saying? It does make sense because I'm thinking subjectively, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm thinking about only how many billionaires is it? It's not a lot, right?
Yeah.
So anytime you think of a subjectively standpoint, you're thinking of the exception to the rule. I'm speaking about objectively. It's taking in consideration of the entire population. Dan, you good? Yep. Cool. Got you. I'm speaking about the population of the entire world. So I do know that there are exceptions to the rule. The exceptions, guess what? Don't make the rule. For example,
Yeah.
if we are going to build something or make a rule or make a law for something, we all base it off, all our laws and our rules of society is all based off the objective standpoint, not the subjective standpoint. Is based off the overall. Parking lots, for example. We know that everyone isn't handicapped. So a parking lot in the mall, Lehigh Valley Mall, would have 300 regular parking spots and only 25 handicap parking spots. Think about if we adopted your mindset by saying, well, the exception is the rule. It would be 300 handicap parking spots and only 25 regular parking spots. So I'm not purporting this out and saying, oh, well, people that like the same sex and stuff like that. I just stated the fact that if everyone adopted the mindset, it will lead to the end of society. That's all I'm saying. Then I'll finish here real quick and I'll let you go. No one is born anything. That's the point I wanted to make, right? So if you adopt the mindset that you're born away, then you have to adopt the mindset that you believe in fate. And fate, if you believe in fate, then that means that you believe that basically robotic. You believe that it's a robot because no matter what I do, it's fate. It's up to fate. This is just, it was meant to happen. It was meant to be this way, right? It was meant to be this way. I believe in free will. So free will doesn't coincide with fate. Free will gives you the ability to make choice. So even though you stated yourself that you were 5 years old and you found an attraction to a woman, remember I said anytime you start with the effects of things, it leads to manipulation, and I won't allow any manipulation on my podcast, so I have to start with the cause. Can you remember anything before 5? You can't. The reason why you can't remember anything before really 4 years old, because none of us can. We just can't remember that. But guess what? When you start with the cause, we know that we have 5 senses: seeing, touching, tasting, hearing, and smelling. We have our 5 senses. Our 5 senses absorbs all the influence of what we see, touch, hear, and taste. So then we have what we eat, the proteins, the calcium, and things like that. All the stuff in our biology that soaks it in. So I'm stating that God created our biology, man and woman, right? Now it's up to you based off what you experience at a young age when you're a few months coming out, even when you're in the belly and you're hearing the noises of the masculine noise of your father, the masculine voice of your mother. When you come out the womb, you feel the feminine touch of your mother, the masculine touch of your father, and you're seeing different colors and hearing different noises. That all creates your thinking, which then creates your behaviors. So I'm saying that, so thinking and behavior, you started there. I'm going before that. So before that is influence, what you were influenced by and what your 5 senses absorbed. So no human being was born gay. Human beings was born male or woman, and then we were influenced to have a thinking one way, and then a choice, a behavior another way based off the choice that we made. So no human being is born gay. That's just the facts of it. So I'll land my plane there and you go.
Okay, sorry. I want to pass the mic off because I feel like this has been taking like a long time.
Actually, I think it's a good topic.
That was a crazy tangent. But to circle back, so where I started with this is that you're making these absolute statements that in order to have a fulfilling life, it's a man and a woman, and you have a kid, and that's fulfilling.
I just said that's my perspective.
I was bringing up the exceptions, right? So we can't speak in absolutes. We need to acknowledge the fact that that's not going to fulfill everyone, and that's not a fact, and it's not objective. Some people live absolutely fulfilling lives, never having a spouse or dating within the same sex, or
it's called hitting the wall. Just YouTube women hitting the wall.
What does that mean?
It pretty much means it's women who prioritize careers, other things that make themselves happy, which is excluding a man. And when they reach a certain age, maybe mid-30s, early 40s, they start to regret, the priorities of career-wise, meaning they're like, man, I wish I had a man, I wish I had a family, I wish I had kids to take care of, you know what I mean? But because they don't have that, you know what I mean? Like, they kind of like regret going the career path route. So they call that hitting the wall. If you go on YouTube, there's a bunch of women who are literally crying and upset that they prioritized their careers instead of starting for a family.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
chat real quick. Thank you for that ease about hitting the wall. Real quick, chat. Hey, we about to get active. You know when the shades come on, we getting active. But listen, everybody on Facebook right now, we got 300 people on Facebook. I'm about to close out the Facebook stream. Go on over to YouTube. It's No Fugazee Podcasting on YouTube. I'm going to close out the stream right now and go on over to YouTube. Once again, No Fugazee Podcast on YouTube. Go now. This is a good conversation, and thank you for bringing this conversation up, Ava. Ease, thank you for that as well. I'm going to bring it back to Ava to close it out if you had anything else, or any other guests want to touch on the topic, actually. Y'all have something? Go ahead.
I do believe that men need women and women need men at the end of the day. You know what I mean? I mean, that's your personal opinion.
And
but
you explain why?
There's nothing wrong with that, but I get what you're saying. There's a bunch of people on antidepressants. I can't even, but did I say the word right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For real, let's really talk about it. I'm gonna cut it off short, but they do They all on depressants. You know, they have cats, dogs, whatever, but they're not really happy. They're not genuinely happy. People that tell you that they're genuinely happy, they're not genuinely happy. If you have a good man by your side, that's
Doing
fulfilling.
everything right.
And a good woman by your side is fulfilling. A man needs woman, and a woman needs man.
And just think about it. Women, you actually have the greatest superpower in the world.
Absolutely.
You have the greatest superpower
create
because
life.
guess what? You're literally a walking, living, breathing copy machine. You can make a copy of
Facts.
yourself. You can literally. We can't make copies of ourselves. You can literally. People be wanting to clone things, and science want to do mad stuff, but no, baby girl. What you have, literally, what God granted you with, is the ability to create a copy of yourself with another man, helping out with that copy. But it comes through you. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, good point. Actually, I heard something. You said you had a question. You questioned her on something.
Yeah, you said men need women and women need men.
Absolutely.
Could you give like examples of what I would need from a man or what a man would need from a
Okay,
woman?
so if something breaks in your house, something heavy, what do you want to call your man and be like, can you pick this up, babe? If you got a good man by your side.
Or
She be
somebody
in the
pitch
gym.
in.
Actually,
You could do
me
it.
and my friend over here,
No,
we're
you-
power lifters.
alright,
I
but
call her and we lift the couch.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Well,
But it's more to it. There's more to
What
it.
else is there?
A man's gonna want their female to be their nurturer.
I'm not a fucking adult mom.
No, to take
Nah.
care of them. You know what I mean? To cook for them, whatever, all that, clean
Yeah.
for them, right?
But do you want to do that? Do you want to cook and
Absolutely,
clean for
because
a man?
absolutely, if my man's providing
Yeah,
for me,
right?
hold on, because let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Traditional women and traditional men. If we go back in time, if my man is providing for me and giving me everything I want, honey, you coming home to me.
And there's nothing wrong. And there's nothing wrong with that
I'm
either.
like, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, there's not.
I'm not
eventually.
saying anything wrong with it.
No,
No,
yeah,
but
you're
that's
not
an
saying
agreement
anything
you
wrong.
make in your relationship.
Absolutely not. But what I'm
Absolutely.
saying is, this generation, I feel like it got everything backtracked. Like, let's go back to the traditional men that used to go to work and used to take care of their woman, pay for everything for their woman, and their woman be at home doing woman things. You know what I mean?
Okay, well, hold up.
Yeah.
No.
Let's make it the conversation concise. So
Yeah.
let Ava reply to that.
Sorry. No, like what you're saying, if that's what you want out of a relationship and you decide that with your partner and it's like a mutual agreement, that's absolutely valid and it's 50-50. But that doesn't mean that every household needs to be the man provides and then the woman does the cooking and the cleaning, because I'm not cooking or cleaning for a man. Like, I'm going to provide.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't want someone to have any monetary power over me either, because like
I don't feel like monetary power, because if me personally speaking, like I'm gonna still go out there and get my money, right? But if my man is providing, I'm definitely gonna take care of my man the same way he's taking care of me, because it's only right. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I'm gonna reciprocate the same
Yeah.
energy he's giving
And
me.
I'll add a little bit to what she's saying, and to answer your question. Your question was, what was it again to her? What's
Yeah, like,
something that a man can give that a woman
okay,
can't?
that's your personal, like you're like, I need this from a man, right? But what does every woman need from a
Oh, wait,
man?
hold on,
Yeah, so
wait.
I'll explain that.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I'll
I'm
explain
so
that to you real quick, and then we could go on a little bit more. I'll help, and then you got something too, right?
Yeah.
You wanted to add into that, actually?
Yeah,
I'll
I
let you
mean,
add
I
in
can-
First. No, you go first.
Okay, I just want to like touch on the whole like I've been there. Like I don't need to marry. I don't need to be with anybody. Da da da. You know, but
Yeah.
like there, like in our nature and human nature is to have companionship, whether it
Oh, of
be
course, yeah.
in a intimate relationship with a significant other or a friendship. So you can't say I'm not gonna be in a relationship when you're older, because you ultimately will succumb to something like that, because that's the world. I'm also gonna say, like, all the people are crying and stuff on like TikTok and YouTube, like, sorry millennials, but you guys fucked up. So like
Yeah.
the Gen Z's coming back and the gender norms and the gender roles are changing as well. So like you still have to make a man feel like a man, and you still have to, the
Absolutely,
man has to
that's
still
the whole
make
point.
the woman feel
woman
like a
like a
woman.
woman.
You know what I mean? You gotta give that to
So-
like take it too. You know
So
what I'm
One more
saying?
thing, ladies. Also, there's nothing like society does not look down on women who take care of the household, cook, clean, take care of their man. Society actually praises women for that. They
doing it.
actually
As they
look.
should.
They actually commend women for that,
I'm
because to
doing
be honest with you, it's hard to
find
to
that.
take care of kids, to take care of the household. It's not easy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible, but men do not look down on women for taking care of their man.
Yeah, let's correct that. Society
They just-
nowadays,
they
the
just
left
cheat
wing
in
and the
return.
liberals and CNN, they definitely look at women as in a household they'll make, oh, she's a pick me and all of these other things. They'll make those remarks. So they may look down on women like that. But the flip side is that men, we
love
like
that.
those men.
Yeah,
we
love that.
respect when a woman is in a feminine, submissive role.
Yeah.
Now, I'll give you some answers based on what you said before and I'll give it to you as well. With a woman is, the question you asked her was, what's something that a man brings to a woman that a woman can't do herself? What was it exactly?
Yeah, so she's saying like her personal wants from a man,
Yeah.
but what does every single woman need from a man?
Need
you know,
from man. Okay, so
if we're gonna
it's-
like speak in
dick.
these absolutes.
yeah, it's absolute. So I know
Yeah.
you were speaking before, and you said, well, really, nothing is absolute.
Absolutely, yeah.
But things are absolute. Things are absolute. So what's absolute is that if everyone was heterosexual, life would continue to go on as long as we don't nuke ourselves. If everyone was homosexual, life would continue to end unless we had science. We got real smart and came with some type of cloning thing, and the world became like the Matrix, and machines was taking eggs from this person and eggs from this person and creating human beings. So we would have to have science take over if everyone was homosexual. So that's an absolute. So world would continue to go on heterosexual, world would end homosexual without science. Then also, women need men to survive.
Why?
Men need women to procreate. So women need men to survive because everything that you're seeing and touching, 99% of it was all built by men.
Infrastructure.
The infrastructure of society, men built that infrastructure. The rights that you have is protected by strong masculine men. Because if rights weren't protected by strong masculine men, other strong masculine men would come and take your rights. So we have the military that protects the United States, right? The military consists of women too, but majority in men. And women just got into the military from the rights from men giving the woman rights to go into the military. When was it, in the 70s, 60s?
That's not
something like
just-
that.
We
Roaring
wasn't
60s.
born. Yeah, first of all, none of y'all was around in the
Okay, you 40 years old. We
I
know
wasn't
you.
around in the 70s, so don't even say like just,
Okay, okay. In the 70s, it maybe was.
Equality.
none of us was around in the 70s.
Okay, fair enough. So
60s.
the point I'm making, got you, ladies. So the point I'm making to Ava is that, well, we do need each other because women do need men for survival value, and men do need women for replication value. Men alone can survive on their own. From killing, think about thousands of years ago, right? Thousands of years ago. Well, could you think about it? Women are more emotional than men. So women
Based
don't
on
have
what?
well, based on your biology, you have more estrogen. So
How does that relate to emotions? Estrogen's not in your brain.
estrogen is a chemical.
It's a hormone, yeah.
Estrogen is a hormone. So that
But how does
hormone,
that affect my emotions?
it affects your emotions. You get your period.
I don't actually.
Oh, how'd you stop that?
I do still, so.
You're on birth control.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm speaking about thousands of years ago. It wasn't in birth control. I'm speaking about from the north, and then I'm going to relate it to today, right? So thousands of years ago, God made the man to not be as afraid of the dark. That's why we have more testosterone and less estrogen, so we could go out there and hunt and gather.
Yep.
If it wasn't any lights thousands of years ago, so guess what? No lights, and there's a freaking bear over here and a wildebeest over there. You think a woman with that shorter, less bone density, she's not fast enough
A mirror?
to even protect herself. So men they're going to put the best person at the job of protection, and men, we are the best gender at protecting society, right? So what I'm saying is that thousands of years ago, women, and even now, you still need men, because it took thousands of years to create this comfortability, what you live in a first world country.
Absolutely.
It took hundreds of years to create America, which is all built on men. it even took slaves. Oh, we need so much men. We're gonna get slaves, and we're gonna breed the. They used to take the biggest, strongest African slave and have that big African slave mate with all these other women slaves, so they can breed strong men. Literally, breed the strongest men. You can look that up. This nigga said he was one of them.
Bye-bye.
So what I'm saying that everything is based off of the physical protection. Women need men for survival value, and in order to survive. In order for the woman to survive, the men is that survival value because we protect women. But men need women for replication value because without women, how would we make a copy of ourselves? Because y'all niggas is copy machines. Make sense? So we just need each other.
Just
Don't be calling me no nigga.
Oh, my bad. I
like-
think he has something real quick, and then I'm gonna get to you.
Yo, y'all. First of all, y'all been just the,
We going with Ava. Ava,
Let them go. Just let them
Ava's
go.
speaking
No,
the
just
whole
let them
hour
go.
and a half.
Go ahead, Diana. Go
All
ahead.
right, it's like I said, right? A house is not a home without a woman making it a home, right? Not every female does it.
Yeah.
A man, food is not a food without being a meal. A woman makes a meal. You know what I mean? Sperm is not sperm without a baby. A male makes the baby inside the female. You know what I'm saying? So it's just basically teamwork. You know what I'm trying to say, right? Like,
Yeah, and one thing, and then we'll get on to the next topic because we got a lot of super chats coming in. Thank you for supporting, and I'm gonna get to you too.
Get it, Harlem.
I told him I need a pen and a paper. They
Real
they
quick,
playing
Harlem.
with
Wait,
me.
you have something right now, Harlem?
No, I can't remember nothing because y'all keep on going on this.
Okay, Harlem, get out your phone and write it on your phone.
Right away.
Yeah, that's
your
all
notepad.
right. Because you know, I can't.
You're the only one with the phone. You're the only one with the phone. Just write it
I mean,
down.
she is old, so she can't remember things all that. Just saying, like, see.
Because the whole night I ain't even come back.
chat,
You got
the
no
memory,
like
yeah,
that
like,
because I literally get up
the
and
message
smack you in your
him,
face.
Look, one
Like
mic
I
at
would
a time,
literally knock you
Harlem.
out.
We
Don't
don't,
fucking play with me.
Harlem, don't.
I would literally
Harlem.
drag you.
my God.
Yeah,
Oh
we don't
my
need. You from
God.
Brooklyn? I'm from Harlem. We could get it popping right now.
She got the serious look too.
We
Hey,
can get it popping
Harlem,
right
don't
now.
threaten. Don't threaten the co-host.
Alright.
We don't need you threatening the co-host. But anyways, this is very funny. Just like you like to focus on exceptions to the rule, we're making the exception to the rule to allow Harlem to use her notepad. Since the other ladies don't have their phones, Harlem, you can use your phone to write notes down.
Now I'm feeling a certain kind of way because I'm the oldest one
See,
in
Ava, I do
here.
focus
So now
on
y'all trying to
exceptions to the
single
rule.
me out.
Yeah,
It's
no,
right.
She don't look
See?
older though.
Old's an adjective,
You
guys.
look good for your age.
Hey, ladies,
Harlem.
gents,
You're
one mic at a
welcome.
time. So let's just end this here, and then we'll get on to some more stuff.
All
I wanted
right.
to say one thing to Ava, right? Ava, I understand your worldview. You're 23 years old. It's totally fine. There is something called a social construct, which I'm sure you believe.
Oh,
And I'm
absolutely,
sure
yeah.
you are aware of, right?
Yeah.
So you always want to be, you want to be, what's the word? Perspicacious. Be aware, right? So be aware of the influences that's coming at you. You are influenced by a lot of things, and there's nothing wrong with that, right?
Yeah.
But your mind is some sort of like a social construct. Yeah, it seems like you're fairly open to the conversation and stuff like that. So I'm not saying that you're just like crazy or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. I think we're having a good dialogue. You're questioning the guests, and you're having good, concise questions. So I appreciate that, right? But try to think a little bit more objectively instead of so subjectively, and always think about the other side of things, right? Like, okay, well, I was told this information. Now let me critically think about this. What's going on this other side here? And then once you start thinking about the other side, then start to use the skills of finding similarities and start to use the skills of finding differences. And then start to use the skills of compare and contrast, and then make a logical choice based off that. Because nothing I said was incorrect. Like as far as men and women procreating, as far as, you know, how women need men for survival value and men need women for replication value. That's not incorrect. Those are absolute things.
Yeah,
I'm
but you
actually
didn't
speaking
answer
in
my
absolute.
question.
What question did you have?
No, so my point is that you're saying, well, if everyone's straight, then the world continues. If everyone's gay, the world stops. But what about if we live in reality where like a small minority of people are not straight, and then we accept those people, and the world goes on because the vast majority of people are still straight.
Yeah, we always
right?
have. Even from thousands, it's in the Bible.
Yeah, so
there
my
were
point
gay
is,
people in the
not
Bible.
every woman needs something from a man. That's not true. Maybe
need that.
specific people like need things from a man because
Yeah, I
that's their
never said
personal
every.
wants.
Yeah.
But not every woman needs something from a man.
For sure. And
Absolutely.
I never said every. I do believe there are exceptions to the rule.
Yeah.
I have an aunt, and she has no man. She never had a man. She's a
love that for
virgin.
her.
She never did anything with a man.
Word?
But
She's
she
a
has.
virgin.
Yeah, she's like a 60, about to be 70-year-old virgin. Never did anything with a man, but she is very big in religion and church.
Yeah.
She just adopted like God and her faith and her belief in God as her man, which I truly don't understand. I have a million questions for my aunt, which I'm sure maybe one day I'll bring on a podcast and she can truly explain why she's almost a 70-year-old virgin.
We need
But
her.
Yeah.
guess what? I could assure you that she doesn't live the most peaceful, happy life. I can assure you that even with the adoption of having God, I can assure you that. Now, she's not on any antidepressant medications, but she was fully in a church. She's in a church and she's on her purpose. She teaches music and things like that. But it's very vapeous, as I stated. But moving right along, let's get to the super chats, and I appreciate everyone
Please.
for putting in on that topic.
I feel like that was 20
So we going
minutes.
in on that
so long.
topic.
It was.
So I can't ask the
I was trying to remember
can't
the
ask the
question because
question
I
about
thought
your
you was
aunt.
gonna come to me. I
It
forgot
wasn't a
to-
question.
It don't
was
even
Ava.
matter.
We were all going back and
So
forth.
can
No,
I ask
it-
the question about your aunt? So she ain't never get no head or no nothing?
I don't know nothing about that. You asking
I
too many
wouldn't want to know
personal.
about that.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
don't
like,
go
'cause
with that.
to be a virgin,
No,
like,
at first
Yeah,
it was
she
a
ain't do
question about being approachable, and after her, I was getting ready for the question, but forget it. It don't even matter.
yeah, we just moved
I'm
on.
not approachable. I'm not approachable, and you gotta come
Actually-
correct. You gotta come correct, and you gotta approach me correctly.
We can finish that.
No,
question.
we don't need to.
We can actually
We
finish
really
that.
don't need
Ava,
to.
you went last, right? So
Yeah,
it was you.
I
we ain't
forgot
go.
about it.
We've been.
Nah,
Yeah, I
I
was
forgot
waiting.
about it. Super
Like
chat,
a whole
super
hour
chat,
and a
We got the
half.
super
super
chat.
chat.
And we'll have more questions anyway. So what do we have here? We have Quazo Clay. He sends in $5. He says, "Hey, she's tweaking, my guy. Actually, everyone is an opportunity in a way. Bridges can get you further in life." Fair enough. Fair assessment. I do agree. Tony Barrett, Tony Barnett, I'm sorry, sends in a $10 super chat. He says, "Ladies, please describe your ideal man. Also, name what you have to do to attract and keep him." I think that's a good question.
Start with them. 'Cause
So, yeah, let's start over here with Harlem.
Yeah, of course, you would start with me or some type of question like that. What was the question again? 'Cause I
Harlem. Yeah,
wasn't
see, you're
even
not
listening.
paying attention, Harlem.
Yeah,
No, but
You tweaking.
I'm just like, you know.
we ready for you.
What was the
Okay,
question
here's
again?
the question. So Tony Barnett says, "Ladies, please describe your ideal man. Then name what you have to do to attract them and what you have to do to keep him." So first, your ideal man.
My ideal man is someone who is caring, loving, emotionally stable. I don't even really, for me personally, I don't even really care if you get like about your finances or anything like that. So I grew up in a 2-parent household. My father was always a provider. I was just different growing up, so I don't really care too much for that. So you could be a broke ass nigga and I'll still entertain the situation.
Okay, entertain. So let's not go with that. So let's
What
be
I'm
very
saying
specific.
is-
Let's do ideal. We know you
Ideal
and-
man. I'm saying I've
physically.
really been
Harlem,
feeling.
look at me. I got you, Harlem.
I felt a lot of broke niggas though.
I got you, Harlem. Look at me real quick so we can have a
Yeah.
genuine conversation. So
Okay.
I know that you would accept a broke nigga with some good D. We know this stuff, right? I'm talking about your ideal man, like
My
the
ideal
man of your
man?
dreams.
The man of my dreams.
Yes.
Like, what does he
What's-
look like?
So
physically?
let's do these 3 questions.
The man
Let's-
of my dreams will be if you.
I got you,
Damn,
Harlem.
you
I'm
niggas
gonna
is
make
too
it concise. We need to have a concise question because we got a lot of people watching. So let's do ideal man, a man of your dreams. Let's do height, race, and income.
I don't want to do race because I don't feel like I would. I mean, fuck it. All right, height. Somebody that's taller than me. I'm 5'6".
Okay, so 5'7".
Yeah.
That's ideal. Like that's the man of your dreams. 5'7".
Anybody that's taller than me, if I can even like look like slightly up
But look,
at you,
and
nigga,
your boots,
like
put your boots up a little bit so they can see. And in them boots, you'll be taller than a 5'7" man.
Yeah.
Yeah, them boots got like 3-inch heels on it. So what's your ideal man?
height wise, I don't have a height range. I probably would fuck with a midget if he makes me laugh.
You being
So height range don't really matter to me.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta stop
Let's
laughing
just
like
go
this.
with
You.
race.
Race, I love black men.
Okay, so 5'7" black men, and now income.
Income, I can't really say an income because
God, hard, just
no.
pick one.
Listen.
Just pick a damn number.
No,
80K,
I'm
50K.
listen. I'm not gonna pick a number because I fuck with broke niggas. I fuck with
But
niggas
guess
that was
what,
in the middle class.
Harlem, listen.
Most of my niggas.
If you didn't have to fuck with a broke nigga, what if every dude made? What if you had a choice?
Harlem.
If I had a choice,
that your man could make a certain amount. What would it be?
60K.
I'm not gonna say an
my
amount
God.
because I want my man to be able to make me happy.
So he gonna
not
make you happy and
because
broke.
I'm already.
I'm already. Harlem, this is what I'm saying. Just listen real quick.
Money
You
don't mean shit to
I know,
me.
Harlem,
I
listen,
made money
I know.
before.
I got you, baby. Listen, you left for all the broke niggas. You left them. You told me you broke
I
up
don't
with
know
all
a
the broke.
number because I don't know what number would make me happy because money
But
don't
listen,
make me
Harlem,
happy.
you left all the broke dudes, right? So this is why you need a man. Remember, she said that women don't need men. Well, you do need men to make
I need a man
concise,
for dick,
logical,
though,
and
not for
direct
money.
decisions because you can't make a direct
I
decision.
make my own
You're being
money.
indecisive. You're not making
I make
any
my
decisive
own money.
decisions.
I don't need a man for money.
Yeah, but
all
you
I need a
broke
man
up
for
with all of
is
those
dick.
dudes.
Like you got good head.
Okay, so
and
look.
good dick. That's what's gonna satisfy me. Your money. First of all, I'm not the type of person that counts a man's pockets.
It's 'cause
I'm
he
not
makes-
gonna
So
sit here.
So why
and-
are you single if you only need dick and good head?
I'm single by choice. This is what I try to tell you in the beginning. I'm single by
They
choice.
ain't giving it to her the
Cooley
right
got
So
a
way.
they're
number.
not
She got her
giving
own business.
good-
She makes good bread. That's
That
why
don't-
she's talking about.
They ain't giving it to her the right way.
All right. She had chat.
The ones that got good dick, them niggas is emotionally unstable. Them niggas got issues. Them
Okay,
niggas need
so
to
now
be
you're
on medication.
contradicting what you're saying, Harlem. So time out. Let's
How am I contradicting what I'm saying?
Everybody else, real quick. Let's just be quiet and because we got to get an answer.
How am I contradicting what I'm saying?
You contradicting what you're saying because you just said that all the dudes that have first you said I only care about a man with good dick and good head. Then you just said all the dudes that got good dick he emotionally unstable and all of these other things.
So how did I contradict
you
myself?
contradicted yourself because you just said all you need is a man with good dick and good head. Then you said the man with
Good
good
dick
dick
and good head, meaning good head.
Yeah, then you just said the man that has good dick, he is emotionally unstable, so therefore a
I don't
relationship doesn't
care
work.
about the emotionally unstable. I
So
don't
you're
care
taking
about
emotional
that.
unstable
And you giving me good dick and you giving me good head. We gonna work through all the other shit. Like
So
listen,
time
let
out.
me
So
tell you
now
something.
you're telling me
I
this.
got my
Real quick.
I got my bachelor's degree in social work. I can work with you, my nigga.
I got you. So now
can
you're
work
telling
with
me.
you.
Now you're telling me, Harlem. Now you're telling me, no man. So all you require is good dick and good head.
Yeah.
Now you're telling me, since you don't have a man and you're single by choice, that no man never could consistently give you good dick and good head. That's what you're
a
telling
fact.
me. Okay. So Chad,
They either had good dick and bad head.
Got you.
Or fire head and trash
Got
ass
you.
dick.
Chat, we gonna move right along. Harlem, somebody slide in her
being
DMs
completely
and tackle this thing down.
Can I say one more thing? I swear to God, if any dude that I've ever dealt with ever sees this motherfucking podcast, you fucking come under one of my fucking videos or posts and tell me I'm telling fucking false statements. I'm telling facts.
Chat just said stand up if that's all you want. They said stand up, they want to see you.
Stand up to do what?
Stand
They
up,
said
show
stand
that
up, turn
booty.
around.
You seen that booty?
360.
Turn
That's
around.
it.
There you
Stand up, turn around.
Move out here. There you go. Look. There.
Now you gotta stand the camera this way. Look.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
No,
the
do
Now
what you
the
about to
other
do.
camera is this
Oh,
camera.
that camera. Girl, 360.
Right there. Now,
Hey,
bend over.
Nah, you doing too much, man. All right, sit down. You good. So, chat, hey, man, that's all she looking for. So you could be broke. You don't have to have nothing in order.
be broke.
She just want good wang and good head. Fair enough. Let's move it right along. You good? Want me
I believe so.
Okay. So same to you. And we, Tony Barnett, I know you had this was like a 3-pronged question with Harlem. We're going to move it right along.
Please.
So with you, Ashley, describe your ideal guy, height, race, and income. So go with height first.
Well, based off of the question you're asking, I first want to say compassionate and caring, and then you said heights.
Yeah.
Heights. Okay, I'm 5'2.7 and a half, so I'll need something higher than me.
Okay, just give a height.
5'6" to
Okay.
6
Okay,
foot. 5'6", 5'6",
That's a
5'7".
huge gap.
No, because it's like you could be either or. Like if you're 5'7",
No.
5'8",
Listen.
I'll accept you.
Ava, remember, this is why women need men. They can't even answer a question. And it's so
From
far
a
away.
variety,
No, so
like,
far away.
I'll choose from either or.
Yeah, but a
And the
5'6",
variety.
all the way to 6 foot, that's a huge difference.
You just have to be
One
taller
is
than me.
NBA Allen Iverson height. Duncan 5'7" is you could possibly make it to the NBA if you got hops like Spud Webb.
Okay.
Like it's a huge difference.
Okay.
What's the
Let me
height
make
preference? What do you truly
My
genuinely
preference
desire?
is anything taller than me. Does that make it sound?
Okay, so 5'3".
I'm
You said you 5'2".
I'm 5'4.7".
This is why, Ava, once again, prove my point. This is why women need a man. I literally helping her answer a question. So what is the height?
Taller than me.
5'3".
Yes.
Okay. And what is the race?
When it comes to race, I like them all. So I can't really choose.
Fair enough. Okay, so you're an equal opportunity
Yes,
employee.
I
okay?
do not discriminate. I believe in either or. You can be whatever race as long as we get along, we're good.
A Chinese man, he want to give you some of that egg foo young.
Hello, where the sauce at?
Yep.
Duck
What
sauce.
you want? I
Soy
like
sauce?
sweet and sour. I like duck sauce.
Soy sauce.
Okay.
Anyway.
Put the camera over here real quick. Okay. I think
I like duck
the chair's
sauce.
a little back a little bit, but the camera's still picking
That's
it up.
okay. I like duck sauce. My
Yeah, we'll
Asian.
leave it. Okay, cool. Moving right along to actually income.
Income. You got to make more than me.
Okay, just give a number, please. Yearly income. 30,000, 50,000,
50,000 and up.
100,000,
50,000 and up.
50,000 and up.
You gotta make more than me.
So she'll take an average guy. Good.
fine.
What about you, Ava?
Okay, these like aren't my ideal factors that I weigh in.
Yeah.
Height, I don't really care. I have no racial preference. And then like when it comes to earning, it's more about earning potential. So I'll say I care more about like degree and education. Like I want someone with like graduate education. But I'm 23. Other people my age who are students, like probably mad broke. That's okay though. If you're in med school, you could be broke. It's all right.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it has to be the degree in a right thing, because he could have a degree in gender studies, but there's only 2 genders, so it's gonna be a quick degree. Gender studies
Quick
is
as shit.
Gender study is a 5-minute course.
like-
Oh, man and woman, XY, XX. Go have
vagina.
fun.
So y'all wanted me to pick a motherfucking income, but everybody else.
No, I'm
could
gonna
not-
get to her more in depth.
You said what you said already.
One mic at a time, ladies. We conversing over
so
here.
sorry.
Ava, you said height you don't really care, but what's the minimum height that you would take?
I don't have one. So if like everything else was amazing, I don't care.
Could he be shorter than you?
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay, cool. So you truly don't have a high preference. Now, my question is, your past relationships, how tall was those guys?
Under 6 foot.
Were they taller than you?
Yeah.
Okay,
But
so
that's just
then
like common. I'm short.
I got you. How tall are you?
Like 5'3".
Okay, well, my stepfather is 5'2". So
Okay.
there are men out there that's short.
That's fine.
5'2".
Yeah, he's 5'2".
How
I'm
tall is
6'4".
How tall is your mother?
5'10". Exception to the
Oh,
rule.
okay.
Yeah, they got together when they was already old, and yeah. That's what happens. When value goes down, you start to just, okay, my preferences go down as well. I truly lived it and witnessed it firsthand. But okay, so you never dated anyone shorter than you. So would is your ideal height truly someone that's shorter than you?
If I'm like making some like
that's
like
what- that's
making
what we're
my
speaking.
ideal
We're
person,
speaking
yeah,
about,
okay.
like,
So
a
my
Bob the-
minimum's like 5'6". Then I'll say.
Got it,
Like,
5'6".
There you go.
And now, race, you truly don't care. Have
No,
you ever dated
don't
the
care.
black guy?
I've only had like 2 boyfriends.
Okay, so you never had a BBC.
You don't know what you're missing.
No? Okay, cool. Could you even picture yourself having a BBC or a Chinaman?
I find this question like really weird and kind of offensive, but yeah, no racial preference.
I'm black. It's not offensive.
No, not that. Just like the whole, yeah, I don't know. But no racial preference, yeah.
Okay, and the reason why I'm asking this, right,
Yeah.
is because I'm asking you for your ideal person or like the man of your dreams. But if you've never even experienced and you've pretty much and these guys didn't even have an opportunity with you because you took a liking to others,
Absolutely.
then yo, Ease, you know, bro, you've been on here,
Oh, my
you the
bad.
co-host, bro, you
My
over here
bad.
speaking while I'm speaking, man.
My bad.
You have this a preference already of guys that you've are attracted to and guys that you've been in relationships with, but then you're saying you're open to whatever. It
Yeah.
kind of doesn't make sense. You see what I'm talking about? It's like saying that, oh yeah, I'm like a kid. You know how little kids kind of say anything. They be like 4 years old. I love cookies and cream. Shut up, little nigga. You ain't even have cookies and cream. You was only eating chocolate and vanilla. How you even know what cookies and cream tastes like? It's like, you never had that before. Hush. I could give you some and then you'll know what it tastes like. Oh, I
Right.
love this. You never even have it. So that's what this conversation is like. So only if it's your ideal, it's kind of what you've had or maybe what you dream about having if you never had it. So so that's why I said, well, did you ever fantasize about having a BBC or a Chinaman? Because if you haven't, then that wouldn't be your ideal type.
No, I don't like objectify or fetishize races.
Well, that's not
Yeah,
objectifying
well,
and fetishizing.
I mean, it
that's
is.
not fetishize. That's
No,
a
so
fantasy.
yeah,
That's thinking
race
beyond.
plays no part in what I find attractive in a man. If he like looks a certain way, he could
And-
be whatever
Okay,
race.
so
Doesn't
he could be
matter.
black. Okay,
yeah, it doesn't
cool.
matter.
We're going to see if it's racist or not. We're going to have some black guys. All the black guys hop in her DMs. All the black guys hop in her DMs. Send her a DM. Let's see if she, replies back.
You gotta
know?
be a doctor. They better be doctors.
If you are doctors,
Yeah.
hey, let's slide in the DM, see, if she's racist or not, since she's saying it doesn't apply. I'm messing with you, Eva. But now income, right?
Yeah.
Income, let's go with the minimum income, what you would accept.
So
I know you said...
yeah, in this moment doesn't matter, but like career potential, like lifetime over like 200.
Fair enough. Great.
Yeah.
That was good. And now move it right along to
Rachel.
Rachel, ideal man. Height, race, income.
Jason Tatum
Ooh.
is like my favorite person.
He old now, though.
He's so cute though. He's like somebody
You talking about Jason Tatum and what's the movie he played in? The stripper movie?
No, he's on the
I
Celtics.
forgot
Was that
I forgot it was
Is
called.
it on the
Chippendale chick?
Jason. Oh, you said. Well, I was thinking about the
Channing?
the actor Channing Tatum.
Yeah,
Oh, I was
me
thinking
too.
about that.
No.
No, I
So
was
he
thinking
said-
about
I
him
was thinking about him too.
I was about to be that girl.
Hey, chat,
Jason
that's the
Tatum
NBA
plays
player.
on the Celtics. He's like the.
Oh, Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum.
But I have. Yeah.
I was about to Google him
I
for
was just talking about
you.
Jason Tatum. I'm like, yo, wait, the white boy that played in whatchamacallit?
Yeah. So Jason
nice
Tatum.
Tatum.
Okay, so you like tall, light skinned dudes.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I don't have a preference either in terms of race. Height, you have to be over 6 foot. Like, I need to feel like you can throw
Demolish.
me, okay?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I need to be thrown.
And income.
You have to make more than 6 figures and you have to have more money in the bank.
Got it.
You
Got
know?
it. And we didn't get to this question with all people, right? But we're gonna go back. We're gonna backtrack a little bit, but we're gonna start with you. What would you do to attract and retain that man?
What would I do to attract him would be, I mean, obviously be myself, whatever, to attract him. I mean, I guess I would just be the bubbly person I am. I mean, I listen, so like I would invest more time in listening to men because they do enjoy being listened to quite a bit. Listening is listening with your ears and then responding based on what they say. By the way, it's not just hearing them.
Okay.
And then to retain them, I mean, you have to keep them on their toes. I'm a little mysterious. Like I'm gonna be like, yeah, but you don't know what I'm thinking behind the smile. You know what I mean?
so that's you said to retain them. You
Yeah.
want to be mysterious.
Yeah, for sure. Not intentionally,
Okay.
but
So
like
I would say, here's a little feedback on that because I'm a man. I'm 34 years old, and I coach men all the time, right? I think it's a little bit differently. To attract the man, be a little bit mysterious, right? To retain the man, mysterious is whole activity.
so flip it.
Yeah.
So flip it.
It's flip it. Yeah.
Okay,
If you
so
want to be
we'll flip it.
mysterious, do all of that stuff in the beginning. That's
Yeah.
gonna maybe attract them. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, kind of the next door girl vibe. Like, oh yeah, I'm just kind of ditzy and like,
Yeah.
hair. Niggas kind of like that.
Hair.
Yeah, but to retain the man, you don't want to be mysterious. Like, he needs to know that vagina is his.
Yes.
That too, but I feel like. Can I keep going?
Yeah, you got. Yeah, keep going.
But
keep
I
going.
feel like the little mystery in a relationship like brings upon more like I guess excitement too
That
in the
only-
long run, like not mystery in terms of like, oh, like I'm playing with somebody else. Mystery in like, oh, I didn't know that about you. Oh shit, you like to go like, things like that. Or like, oh, what is she thinking when I like come home like this and I act a certain way? Like I want them to think about what I'm this sounds crazy. Think about what I'm thinking. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
A question for you: do you think the relationship will work better if the man likes you more, or if you like the man more?
If the man likes me more, for sure.
Yeah, that wouldn't work, because if the man likes you more, you've already explained that you get approached a lot in your DMs and you get approached in person, right?
Yeah.
So you garner a lot of attention from men already.
Yeah.
So if you are garnering a whole lot of attention from men and your man likes you more, then that means that he's pedestalizing you and you're the trophy.
Yeah.
But if you're the trophy and you have these other options, that means that you can't admire him. You would be looking down at him. Admiration comes from when you look up to someone. So the woman always, in order for it to work long term, short term, yeah, it could work. But long term, in order for it to work, the woman always has to like the man more, because women tend to grow resentment and not really respect men that they look down on.
Okay.
But the opposite way around, when a woman is looking up to a man, then she respects that man and she could follow that man's lead.
Yeah.
It's like a job that you work at. Most women in society nowadays tend to respect their job more than they respect their man, is because the job is paying them an income, and most men is going 50-50.
Yeah.
So the woman admires the job but doesn't admire the man. So in today's society, since women have so many options, it just only works right if the woman adores the man.
Yeah.
And
But it
because
just-
anything else is just gonna crumble, because you're gonna think like, wow, like he can't be a catch because I got all these other guys.
Yeah, but you're basically like admitting that the men are insecure.
That isn't
Like-
insecure. I'm not admitting
'Cause,
men
like,
are
what-
insecure.
Yeah.
That's men don't have insecurities in that standpoint. I'm admitting that women are hypergamous.
Okay.
So hypergamous means that women tend to date either across or above in social hierarchies, and only respect across and above a man that's big. Woman wants a bigger, better deal.
Yeah.
She wants a man that's superior than herself. And that's why I asked these 3 questions. She wants a man taller, stronger, preferably more competent or as competent, and making more money, or has
Yeah.
the ability to make more money.
Yeah.
Right? So that means that in those aspects, you want a superior. That doesn't mean that he's superior than you in all aspects.
Yeah.
But just in those aspects, which are the leadership qualities, you're looking for a superior. So, yeah, that's why it just doesn't work. Like, so say if the man is pedestalizing you and liking you more.
Yeah.
Then it's like, and you got all this attention. Well, how is he really a catch? Because he's like, you're looking down at him, and you should be looking up at him. Because if you're looking up at him, then those other guys are invisible, right?
Yeah.
Make sense?
That makes
Ava,
sense.
you got something, right?
Yeah, and I just wanted to say it's like late and I work in the morning, so I have to go. But thank you guys for.
Oh
having
yeah,
me
cool.
on.
Ava, you want to shout out anything? Any Instagram or anything like that? Anything you got going on?
Sure. My Instagram's Avesmarie, AVESMARIE. Okay.
Okay, bet.
Thank you.
Peace, Ava.
Nice to meet
Hey,
you.
drive safe, get home. I'm gonna
Good
adjust the
night.
mics real quick.
Sure.
Can you turn off the volume to mic 3? Turn it down. Got you. Actually,
Okay.
no. Turn up the volume to mic 3 and turn down the volume to mic 2. Yeah.
Now I have a question.
have a space in the
After
middle?
you said that,
Yeah.
if that's cool if I ask. So,
And then move over here for me. I got you. 1 second, Rachel.
no worries, yeah. I shed it everywhere.
Nah, you good. Can you sit back real quick? Yep. Just like that. And then over here, move that up a little bit. And then you go right there. And then actually move more over here. Yep. Over more.
In little interlude.
All right.
Ooh.
Good.
Yeah, I'll fix it.
So, do you mind if I ask my question?
Diana's a question.
I am going to get to her, but go ahead. Ask your question.
So, are you saying that women who have a lot of options don't shoot for the higher person?
No, I'm saying that women that have a higher woman that the more options a woman has, the more picky she is.
Yeah.
So that means that any human being, the more options you have, you shoot for, you look for quality. Even in men, right? Think about a man with not a lot of options. Well, he don't have any options, so any opportunity he gets, he's gonna be looking to, have sex or wife something or lock her down because he doesn't have options.
Yeah.
And a woman, if she doesn't have a lot of options, then she's gonna be. But it doesn't even work because women tend to always have a whole lot of options. Yeah.
Okay, I guess I
So
get that.
options, more
I don't
options,
have
you
a
look
lot
for
of
quality. Less options, you don't look for quality.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
On to you. Ideal man, height, race, income.
Height.
Oh, see the mic? Ease. Can you move it to her?
Can I get
Twist it like that. There you go.
Height. 6'3".
Oh,
6'3". Income. What you said? Income or race?
Yes. Let's do race.
Black. Definitely. Once you go black, you never go back, baby.
Ooh, you talking spicy.
Black. Income. My ideal man, because we're talking, if I get future, make more than 80K.
because you asked me a week or a month.
No, I asked you a year.
Yearly.
Yearly
No,
income.
you did not. Okay, and we could run it back. But
Nah, it
anyways,
wasn't
okay.
yearly income, but-
Okay, yeah.
I'll come back to you anyway for another question. So you said height 6'3". You said race, black, and income.
Make more than 80K.
Okay, 80K plus. Okay, fair enough. Now, what
And it
would
could
you
be taller than 6'3".
taller than 6'3"?
Yeah.
Okay, so Stain. So only 15 of the population is 6 foot or above.
Yeah,
I'm
well-
6'4".
Well,
I'm
15 of that population can have
0.1%. So you disqualifying a lot of guys that would be good guys, all because your height preference is 6'3"?
No, I'm just saying my height preference.
Okay.
Absolutely,
fair enough, fair enough.
100%.
That's your
Because
ideal
I want to
man.
be, what, baby?
Fair enough. That's your ideal man. Let's next question. What would you do to attract and retain that man?
You
All right.
asked me that question.
So,
You're gonna
He's
get that
coming
question.
back.
Yeah.
To attract, well, obviously, act like a lady. Classy. Obviously, it depends on the man that you're looking at. What man you want, what preference, you want, what group you want. Because there is, the gangsters, the gangs, and all that, and then we got the educated men that.
Okay. Well, what would you do to attract and retain him?
Well, to attract, in what sense, like.
Well, he's the guy you looking for he's in probably 1% because he's 6'3", he making over 80K, and he's black. So definitely he's a 1% guy.
He's somewhere out there.
Yeah, he's somewhere out there.
And
so
there's a
I'm
few.
saying how would
There's a few.
I'm saying how would you attract if he's a 1% guy? That means that he has more relationship options than you have. So how would you attract them since he has
Being
options?
myself.
Okay.
Being myself,
Who are
100%.
you? The chat want to know
How
who you
gonna
are.
how are you gonna stand out? Because he has a lot of girls that he could choose
Okay,
from. So
I'm
what's
not
gonna
trying
make
to
you
sound.
stand
I'm
out?
not trying to sound cocky, but I always stand out. In every room that I walk in, I always stand out. It
You
could
sound
be my.
cocky.
No, well, no, fair enough.
Fair enough. It's
What's
like
the traits that make you stand out?
how humble I am, how I walk in the room, I say hi to everybody, my smile, my presentation. when I
Well, a
walk in
man
the room.
can look at that as being, she doing too much. She could be promiscuous if she's out being all confident.
Yeah, that might be, but sometimes I try not to do too much. This is just me. This is what I do. This is
Okay,
I
so
walk
I'm
in-
saying that I get what you're saying. That's just you. My point is that a man with options, he may view you being, out and just very personable with people, talking very
Yeah,
friendly. He may view a friendly girl as being, promiscuous. She's easy. So that you could probably attract him an easy hit, but then he wouldn't be really, you wouldn't retain that man. So how would you attract? Because you saying that you would do that, fair enough.
there's
I'm
so
saying
many-
that it usually wouldn't
There's
work.
so many things though. Like say if he gets to know me, right? You talking
Okay.
about that?
Uh-huh.
I'm loyal. I stand on principles with
Okay.
everything. I always look at a man's point of view before anything. It's like you said, I look at my man, like if I do have a man, as he's, higher up. I don't want to be attracted to no other man. If you're my man, I want to look at you like you everything.
You everything.
You know what I mean? Because I'm submissive. I do submit. You know what I'm saying? If you
that's the word. Okay, so you are submissive. So that's the way you will retain them.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
No, everything else too.
And everything else. Let's move it on to Harlem. So you said your man is black. He how tall did you say? 5'7"?
I didn't give a height.
No. Well, you gave
5'7". You could say
you did
5'7".
say 5'7". You said
I never said 5'7".
You said taller than me.
Taller than me.
And then
but I also said if he make me laugh, that nigga could be a midget. But I will be.
So my question is, what would you do to retain the man you want?
So for me to retain, I don't. Honestly, like, I'm just a man that gets with me. You're going to be able to build on your life from being with me. So I feel like I'm going to use an example from my last relationship. He went from being a chef to me teaching him how to be a truck driver. Like, I gave you a whole new skill in a career.
And then you broke up with him.
I did.
Okay,
but for good reason.
Okay, and what's the reason you broke up with him?
Because he was cheating.
Okay, so he was cheating. So you broke up with. Think about it. How people do things, and he didn't even have the competence to acquire the mental capacity to think broader and to get a skill on his own. He had to have a woman to help him get a skill. So that means that he lacked competence. So if he lacked in other areas, of course he's going to lack in being having sexual fidelity, if that's what you really wanted.
But this goes back to what I was saying before. I'm naturally a person that feels like I have to fix someone.
But and my point, every guy that you tried to fix, you broke up with them. So that isn't a strategy that's useful.
They became better for somebody else. And I
they
also
didn't
said,
become better
and
for you.
But I also said that I don't feel like I'm the type of person that needs to be in a relationship. I'm the fixer. I also said that in the beginning. Didn't I not say that?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm the fixer. I don't care about.
So the chat definitely want to know this, right? So you 40 years old.
Yeah.
Do you have any kids?
I have two.
Two, boy or girl?
2 sons.
Two. Oh, you breeding 2 sons.
2 sons.
Okay. How old?
My oldest is 20 and my youngest is 12.
Got you. Were you ever married?
Never.
Never married. Okay.
Nope.
And what was your longest relationship?
5 years.
Okay. And you 40 years old, so you maintain a 5-year relationship, and you broke. No man never broke up with you. You always was the one to break up with those men.
Right.
Got you. So my point is what I'm saying, right? You could dismiss it. You could dismiss and say, oh, well, I'm not really looking for this and this. My point is this. Your dating strategy, the way you are looking for men, the things that you are looking for men wasn't working. You didn't have any discernment to make good judgment in men, because the judgment that you made in men, you broke up with them because they were inadequate. So what I'm saying is that if you adopt a different perspective, you would start judging men, have discernment. You would start having good judgment on men, and not just being like, oh, I just want good dick and good head. Because good dick and good head is going to lead you to a lot of inadequate men that you're going to leave. But if you look for other traits in a man, leadership traits, masculinity traits, those will be those traits that you would be like, okay, I see something long term, and it will last. You would be able to retain that man.
So I have one thing to say. This is one thing that I left out. Although I was raised.
Time real quick. Harlem.
Yeah.
The whole time I was speaking, you had your hand up. Did you listen to anything I said?
I did, and I'm going to answer what you said.
Okay.
One thing that I know about myself, I pick poor men. Like, I don't have.
Okay, so you agree.
I agree, but another thing that I'm going to say is I was raised in a 2-parent household. I had my mother and my father, and they were married for 40-something years. My mom.
You ain't learned nothing from them.
What I'm saying is I don't care to be in a long-term relationship. I get.
So you just looking to get some dick and good head.
Look, I get more peace. I honestly get more peace out of helping other people. For some reason, as weird as it may sound, I get peace and happiness out of helping others.
She's a
and
Okay.
and every relationship I can honestly say except for maybe my oldest son's father, because he was a street nigga.
Okay.
But I've helped every single person in
We
any
got you,
relationship
Harlem.
that I've been in to progress in their life, and that makes me
Makes
happy.
you happy. Okay, we got you, Harlem. Hey,
Next question.
fellas, chat. Harlem is an exception to the rule, but guess what? If you are some horny men out there, instead of watching porn and OnlyFans, you could go slide in her DMs
No.
and maybe get lucky.
No,
If you can
I
get
mean,
some
if
good
you're
head
willing to
play
give
some
up
good dick.
if you're willing to give up the head, then yeah, but not.
Girl. Bring her the brand new career.
Chat, hey, this is what chat saying. Chat saying take off the blue Yankee. Chat saying
No,
take
he
off the blue
didn't.
Yankee.
No, he did not.
That's what they
told her
saying.
that.
They flood in the chat. They saying take off the
No.
blue Yankee.
I'm gonna flip it to the back.
Yeah, flip
my
it.
edges,
we see-
my edges ain't done.
It's okay.
Chat
No.
gonna get them done.
Yo, chat want to see without the blue Yankee.
All right, who'll send in some motherfucking super chat cash so I can get my edges done?
Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough. Okay, Ashley, what would you do to attract and retain your ideal man?
Okay, well, I'm so sorry. You guys kind of distracted me from the conversation you had. But what I would do to attract a man, if like I agree with both of them, Diane and Rachel, I will be myself. And if I do not attract you and you don't attract to me and we don't lock that connection, there's no further
Yeah.
within me pursuing you. If
Okay.
you're not attracted to me, keep it pushing. And if you are, I'm going to study you. I'm going to pick up on your movement. I'm going to learn your everyday weekday style. No, I'm not just looking at you. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to pick up your every week style. I'm going to monitor what you do, and I'm going to do it to the way of your liking.
Ooh,
And
okay,
if you
that's very
see,
submissive.
and if you see that, okay, maybe, you know, she's what I like. She do what I do. What's up?
Okay, so you're saying that if you see that your man goes to the gym at this time and maybe he needs a protein
I'm there.
shake-
Hello.
That's what I'm talking about.
Listen,
Yes.
Ashley,
Word.
correct me if I'm wrong. You're saying that if you see that your man goes to the gym at this time or whatever, you're going to make sure his protein shake is ready.
Absolutely.
And then the time you're going to observe the time he comes home and make sure he has a meal after that. You're going to do your observations and acquiesce your behaviors to give to your man, which is true submittance, to then retain your man.
I'm going to adapt into your lifestyle to make me comfortable into your lifestyle to see me and you being together as
I
one.
love it. I love it.
Fair enough.
That's just me.
Got you,
girl
so.
math.
Got you. Now we got some other super chats. We got a lot that came in. Let's see here. Let's get to it. So Wealth of Society, WOS, sends in $20. He says most Americans don't realize they are under some type of drug or food that F's with their emotions. Women wanting freedom from men turns them into slaves to the system because you have to work to pay men to survive. That is true. He's speaking facts. He's pretty much saying that women that want to go out here and working a lot, yeah, you're working for another man anyway.
Yes.
That's
and you're making that
valid.
other man rich, which
And
then
we get
for
paid
you
less
are a
about-
slave.
Not when you open your
Yeah.
own business and you standing on it.
well,
no.
Bitches.
I mean, if you open your own business and you're doing that, that's a little bit different. But he's talking about women in the workforce. D. Corey sends in $10. Ladies, if you have a son and found out his girl is cheating, what would you do? And to Harlem, do you think a man is needed to raise a boy to manhood? Salute to the channel. Hey, D. Corey, salute to you, man. Appreciate your support. Okay, and to Wealth of Society, I appreciate your support too, man. That's you made a valid fact there. So let's ask this question around the panel. Let's start with Rachel. So Rachel, if you had a son and you found out his girl is cheating, what would you do?
I wish I could popcorn this one. Like, if I had a son, I couldn't even fathom having a son. And his woman cheating.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I would ask him what he did. That's what I would ask first, to be quite honest.
What you would do? So you would put the accountability on your son. Like,
That's
what
just the
did
first
he
thing
do?
that comes to my mind. I couldn't even think about having kids.
Why? Is it because you cheated before? Is that why you would ask that?
I've never cheated, actually. I've never cheated. I've never been cheated on. So I can't even
So
fathom it.
why would you ask?
What
why
did
would
you do?
Yeah, why?
Because that was the first thing that came to my head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Maybe you need to think about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I need to think about it. That's why I want to popcorn it off, because it's like I couldn't even think about having a son. You know?
Okay,
You know?
fair enough. Let's
You
move
know?
it right along.
Yeah.
Diana, what would you do if you found out your son had a girlfriend and the girlfriend cheated?
Let me.
Be honest.
Well, I'm
you
being
beating her up or
honest.
what? You was about to say you
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about Shorty then, because it's like at the end of the day, I have a brother, right? I don't have a son yet, but I have a brother and I go crazy about mine. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, if you cheat on my son, I'm gonna pull you to the room with him in there, and I'm gonna put it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna actually say like, "What's up? Like, what's going
you're
on?"
gonna be like, okay, so you're gonna tell your son like, yo, Shorty was cheating on you and what's going on with this?
Well, at first, I want to pull her to the corner by herself. I want an explanation, eye to eye, like the fuck is going on.
Why do you need an explanation? Were you trying to see?
Yeah,
if it's
she
justified?
just got dominated. She got her cheeks clapped.
Wow, whole nother
Spanked.
nigga.
Okay, then yeah, no, I'm putting
That's
them in
what
the
cheating
room.
is.
I'm putting them in the room.
Why you trying
Yeah, think about it. Another dude. So it's your son. You raised him, and he really loves this girl. And then another dude was grabbing
I got
her hair,
brothers.
Yup,
nailing it,
calling him
spanking that
daddy.
thing. She was calling another man daddy.
I
that's
don't-
your son's
You know
girl.
what it is with me? Like, it depends on the mood, because I might just smack the bitch. Like, let's keep it
Ooh.
100. Like, I really might just smack you.
You
Because
said you
now
from where?
like
The Bronx or Brooklyn?
from New York?
Rep it.
Brooklyn.
Oh, I knew you was from
Oh, okay,
Brooklyn.
that's what I'm
But I'm
talking
saying,
about.
like, I might just because it's like, for me, it's like you now you playing with my son's feelings, and I take feelings very personal. I'm very passionate about my feelings, and
Yeah.
I'm very passionate about the people's feelings around me. Like, so it's like now you playing with my son in front of
Okay.
me. I go crazy about my brother, so imagine
Facts.
about a son.
Okay,
You know, like,
so
that
your answer is
perspective.
you're gonna take Shorty aside, and you know
And
what I
whoop
mean.
her ass.
Depending on her answer,
It
you gonna
depends
give her
on
the
her
business.
answer, though. It depends on her answer, because it depends on my
So
mood.
what answer she got to give you for?
Let's move it on. Let's
Okay,
because
if she's
she's been
smart.
rocking for a while.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Harlem. So if you had a son and you found out
I do
his
have
girl,
a son. I have
so,
two
okay.
of them.
And how old are they again?
20 and 12.
Okay, let's go with the 20-year-old. So the 20-year-old got a girl. You found out his girl was getting piped down. What you doing?
If he really can't, if my oldest son really came to me and he said, "Yo, ma, you know," and
No,
he was
not even came. You found out she was cheating. He don't know.
Oh, I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna be like, "Yo, that bitch is a smut. Like, dub her.
Facts.
Okay.
Dub her.
I like that.
She a dub.
Yeah, she a whole dub. Like, you not going to sit out here, especially if I know. Like, you not going to sit out here and cheat on my son, bitch. I might.
You putting
Shit.
hands on her or nah?
I'm not going to put hands on her because my son 20. I'll go to jail. So that means she's probably in the same age range as him.
Yeah.
But I'm going to call her out on it like, you smut ass bitch. You out here cheating on my son. You
Facts.
like, yeah, I would call her out on it because I'm just that type of person. Like, I'm
Very
going to speak my mind and I'm going to say something.
Okay. Hey,
For either
facts.
of my sons, like I got a Leo and a Libra. Both of them is my heart. So it's like,
Still bringing zodiac signs
Yeah.
into this.
no, I'm just saying because a lot of people are into that. You know what I'm saying?
feel
A
that.
lot of people are
It's
into
not-
zodiac
it's not
signs,
real. It's
but
not true.
Emotional.
I don't really follow that.
Okay.
But
you just going along.
you
with
know,
it. I
I'm
feel
just
what you're saying.
pandering to the people that's into that.
I feel you.
But my thing is, my sons are my heart. Like,
Okay,
you fuck
word.
with them, you fucking with the wrong mother. Like, I'm liable to knock somebody's head off.
True, truthful. Ashley, what about you?
Well,
Speaking to the mic.
honestly, because I was trying to remember the question you asked, because you said an age range, and as I remember from my diligent memory, you said 10 years old.
He didn't say
Please
age.
excuse
He
me if
just
I'm
said
wrong.
if you
Oh.
had a son.
I just said if you had a son.
Okay.
Yeah, if you had
I
a
heard
son.
somebody say 10 years old, but I don't have a son. I have a nephew. And like you said, I go hard about mines. I was just talking about this earlier to one of my cousins.
And what would you do? That's the question. What would you do if you found out your son, you made a copy of yourself, you found out his girl was getting piped down.
Oh my God.
Well, you know, all I have to say is we're on camera right now, and whatever I'm gonna do doesn't need to be stated.
Okay, so you're gonna drag her by her hair.
Something like
Oh, by the time she's done with me, she won't
gonna
have
have no
any
hair?
strands left.
Oh damn.
So I'm really confused because the last person you should have cheated on is with somebody with my DNA.
Okay.
Okay.
You wanted to answer again, or
Yeah, I mean, now that I think about it, I do have like 3 brothers, so like
Oh.
I should have thought of it in that
okay,
like reference.
okay, you could kind of switch it. So
Yeah.
if you found out your brother's girl was getting slayed by Tyrone,
And he
me.
doesn't know.
he don't know. Tyrone laying it down, and all the girls know about Tyrone.
Yeah,
Yeah, Tyrone giving that pipe.
yeah,
And that's your brother.
Yeah.
And his girl is getting slayed to pieces.
yeah.
By me.
What you
Oh
doing?
my god, my poor brother. What I would definitely approach the bitch. Like I'd be like, "Yo, what's good with you? Like my bro's a catch. The fuck you thinking? You know what I mean?" I'd definitely approach her. I wouldn't say what I would do, you know, but like I'd say something, and then I would just tell my brother to tell her to fuck off. You know what I mean? That's it.
Now listen to these answers, right? Remember we was all talking about which is worse, a man cheating or a woman cheating? Y'all asked that question in the beginning. And now
I said
y'all
0.
see how painful. Every time I said she was getting piped down, this whole couch, put the camera over here. The whole couch over here was like, ugh, look, they had the cringe face. They was like, camera over here. They was like, ugh, like, what's going on? Like, she getting piped down. Every time I said pipe down, they had the cringe face. And over here, they're like, woo, that's horrible.
Yeah.
So
Daddy.
this is what I'm saying.
The whole
It's
point.
much different when a woman cheats. When a woman cheats, it's disgusting.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
She was conquered. And she had someone else, like, think about it, you get dominated.
Okay, please.
See what?
I have one question. Why can a man do it but a woman can't?
That's not
Life
what we're
is
saying.
full of double standards, and it's not saying that a woman can't do it and a
Yeah.
man can do it. We know that if they both do it, it is infidelity, it is cheating, but there are differences. When a woman does it, it's horribly disgusting, and it's don't ever
You're
talk
not
to her
respected.
again. When a man does it, you can still love, like a man can still cheat and love you. A woman can't cheat and love you because she has to be out of love of you. She has to be out of love for you and then emotionally involved for another man. When a woman cheats, it's the most ultimate form of submission. There's many forms of submission. You could cook, clean, acquiesce your behaviors, and give genuine love to your man. But sex for a woman is the ultimate form because you are allowing another human being inside your body and then to dominate you. When sex between a man and a woman happens, it isn't like, okay, we're just going to do missionary. No, that dude got the ability to slay you and do some horrible stuff to you. You get what I'm saying?
Says
'Cause-
who?
Brad.
I'm all right. No.
Come
I'm
on
gonna let
now.
you
You
finish.
over here
I'm
want to
not
get
letting
your
no
booty
man-
ate,
I'm not letting
get
no-
your booty ate, and all of that, and you talking about
but
sex too. The man
No,
gonna be
what I'm
dominating.
saying is, no, I don't. A man doesn't dictate what goes on in the bedroom with me. Like I dictate what I'm allow you to do. Like if there's something that you're into that you want to really do to me, and I'm not into
So
it,
you
it's not
taking it
gonna
to the
happen.
extreme. I'm just saying this, right? If you are intimate with a man, and I'm saying that the man dominating you, right? Has a tool that's going hammer and nail. He's dominating you. In
That's
that
the norm.
aspect, he slapping it around, picking you up, doing all the things of your liking, or maybe things that you haven't experienced that you then may like.
My thing is, if I'm not into that,
If you're not into it, you
I'm
can
not
say
gonna
no.
allow it to happen.
Yeah, that's
like niggas
totally
like
fine.
putting their finger in they thumb
The
in the
thumb in
fucking
the
booty
booty.
hole. You're not
There's a lot of
doing that
girls
to
that
me.
like that.
Look,
though.
you may not be in the.
You're
you
not
may
doing
not
that
be
to
the
me. I'm gonna
thumb-
tell you, like, bro.
Perfectly
That's
fine,
fine.
Harlem. You may not be the thumb and booty hole type of girl.
And I'm not.
But
I'm
what else? What else, girl? You probably want a nigga to put fist deep or something.
Fist deep what?
Who knows?
With his fist deep? Because I know niggas be fisting bitches, but no, that's not happening.
Some chicks like that.
Okay,
though.
Harlem.
I know some people like that, but that's
I
not
just have
happening
one
to me.
question.
My thing is, if I'm not into it, it's not gonna happen.
Right,
and I'm
we
gonna
get that,
tell
but
you.
Still, you
like,
have
you're
to
not gonna
be
get
into
over
it. So you may be into some things that outrageous things. And if you're cheating, that other man would be doing those outrageous things to you.
I've never
dominating.
cheated, so
You would be
okay, this
submitting
isn't
to it.
this doesn't pertain to me because I've never cheated.
Okay, fair enough.
I just
And-
have one question.
Okay, go ahead.
Why cannot men submit to monogamy?
Why
What?
can't a man submit to
Why
a
cannot
monogamous?
why cannot men stay with one woman?
Why cannot? Oh, well, you
Why
mean why
cannot? That's
can't
not-
a man?
A proper sentence.
Well, why can't? Why
Okay.
can't? Why
So-
can they not?
You gotta remember she's Guyanese.
I'm
and-
Guyanese. Please
But
get
she
with the
speaks
lingo.
perfectly. She speaks
I
perfectly
do.
English.
Yeah, I do.
They say chicken
I
curry
do.
instead of curry chicken as
I'll be
well.
slipping
So
up
y'all
on my
gotta
words,
understand,
too.
like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's gonna
because
switch
y'all
up the
should
words.
just have me mind confuzzled just now with all of the thumbs and the pumping and the
because
four holes.
this
Like,
is shit that
Yeah.
American men are into.
I'm just confused
And a
right
lot
now.
of American
But I
women
just
that
want to
are
know,
into it,
like,
too.
what is it so
lot of women
I'll
are
hard?
into
answer
that.
your question real quick, and then we'll move it on because we got super chats, and then this podcast been going on for a while. We want to close it out soon.
Please,
Okay.
yes.
So here's a quick answer to your question. Generally speaking, we're not speaking morally. We're just speaking how it is, right? Generally speaking, men desire quantity, women desire quality. So since women desire quality, she looks for the best man, which is one man, right? What men desire quantity, meaning that he looks for many women. In most cases, when a man cheats, right? You're talking about why can't a man be monogamous? In most cases, when a man cheats, it could be with a woman that looks uglier than his main chick, right? So he could be dating a girl that's an 8, but he'll knock a 2 down on a Saturday night. A woman, on the other hand, if she's dating a guy, in some way, the man that she's cheating with, he's better than the other guy. Maybe he's more charismatic. Maybe he has more money. Maybe he's taller, charming. In some way, the other man that she's cheating with is better. But for the guy, the other woman that he's cheating with, she doesn't have to be better at all. He's just slanging that thing down. Also, you can look at it from, it's a multitude of other aspects of where you can look at it from, why a man isn't, monogamous nowadays. We could go with the quantity versus quality.
But I also
I think it's just in their nature. Like back in the days, men had about 700 wives, these kings, all this stuff. Yo, let's like really.
And how about the girls though? How
The
about
girls,
the girls though?
it's crazy though because the
Why
girls
would
were
you-
actual wives to
Yes,
one
that's-
man, and that man had 700. What king was it? It was a king.
King David.
Yeah,
King
it was
David.
the king is all the kings. So it's
Yeah.
like you can look at it from a biological standpoint, like biology as well. When a woman gets pregnant, she can only bring birth one child per year. She gets pregnant for 9 months.
One
and that's
child
it.
per year.
She can give one child per year. Birth one child per year. She can get pregnant twice in 1 year, but she can only birth one child per year because.
So
it
what
takes
about people
9
that
months.
have twins,
Oh,
triplets?
of course,
Yeah.
twins.
One
Of
birth
course,
a
I'm
year.
saying.
Considered
it's
one, you're
saying
saying?
one birth, like
One birth per year.
One birth per
One
year.
birth per
Okay.
year.
Okay.
A man, like you ladies all here, right? You could literally, if a man knocks you up, Dane, for that whole year, you're done. You can't do anything. You're not giving no more birth. Me, at the end of the day, I can impregnate all y'all today. All y'all today. So
facts.
it's the biology of it. Men, we're made for quantity, and women were just made for quality. And that's that yin and a yang, because if women weren't made for quality, what would be the incentive for men to really better themselves? Think about it. If women didn't care about quality, what's the incentive for men to better themselves? That means that if women just wanted quantity, men could just be broke bums and garner the attention of any woman and every woman. But God made women to desire quantity, so men have an incentive to actually go out there and become something and make something of themselves and bring value to the world.
Yeah.
And when men work on themselves, the byproduct of that is quantity, right? Because we'll have more options. So it's that yin and a yang. And also, if on a flip side of it, if women didn't want quality, then okay, they'll just be the world would be in shambles.
I know. I mean, I know a lot
and it
of
is in
chicks out
shambles
here
right
with
now
some-
because women are more promiscuous than ever before.
Promiscuous.
I'm just saying, like, I kind of get what you're saying, but it's a lot of dudes out here that's not meant to be fathers as fathers.
Okay, and that was another question I actually want to get to D. Corey, and then I'm gonna we got 2 more super chats I'm gonna get to, and we're gonna wrap up in a second here. But a part of his question was to you. D. Corey said, and to Harlem, do you think a man is needed to be a man is needed to raise a boy to manhood?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I feel like a man needs to be in a boy's life to be able to raise them to be a man. Listen, I kind of forced my oldest son father. I'm not even gonna say I kind of forced. I forced him to be a father. Like I would come to New York, living out, where I'm living. I would come to New York and bring my oldest son and just drop him off at his doorstep. Like, ring your father bell. When he buzz you in, when you get upstairs, call me on the phone. Let me know you're upstairs. That's the type of situation that I was in, because I felt like no matter what, even though you are not doing what you're supposed to be doing as a man, you have to still be in your son's life. Your son still needs to know who you are. Your son still needs to have some sort of a connection with you. And even if you don't want to do that on your own, I'm going to be the person to make you do it. You get what I'm saying? So that was my whole approach to my oldest son father. My youngest son father, same situation. He's an attorney. I got to kind of like do certain things. When you call, you ask for your son, I'm never going to tell you no.
Gotcha.
I don't care how mad you make me, how much I don't like you. You call me for your child, you're getting him.
Got you. And I think D. Corey asked you this question specifically is because all the relationships you had, you said you had 2 sons, and all the relationships you had, you broke up with those men.
I
think D. Corey was alluding to that. Okay, well, you know that in order for a boy to be raised into a man, he needs a father. And you broke up with the fathers of your son's father, so he's probably alluding to like.
But I never erased them from their lives either. You
never erased them from their lives. Okay, fair enough. And I do truly think that a father is definitely needed in society. Period. Father instills integrity, decisiveness, discipline, and to the sons, he keeps the sons, out of prison, and then he instills, chastity and other discipline behaviors into the daughter, which then turns her into a lady and keeps that lady off of the stripper pole. So fathers keep the sons out of prison and the daughters off stripper poles. That's just normally how it is. And those are for good fathers, the fathers that's instilling good traits and good behaviors into their kids. King Diaz sends in $20. Thanks for your support, man. He says, this is a great show, and Shorty got a turkey. I think he's talking about you when you stood up.
Me? Thank you. Thank you, boo.
He said you got the turkey.
What is it? You go like this?
Beb Bassett. I think I'm saying it right. If I'm saying it
Carol
wrong, bro, just let me know. But Beb Bassett, he sends in $20 super chat. Thanks for your support, man. Sis, the girl in the black and yellow has more logic. Who out of the whole panel is worthy of dating your millionaire son? Historically, it's a hypothetical question based, I couldn't even say it, hypothetical question based on what you heard so far. So hypothetical question. And who's the girl with the yellow jacket? Oh, her?
Black and yellow.
With the black and yellow? Okay, cool. I guess he's talking
Yellow
about
jacket? Somebody
Sure,
left. I don't
that's
know
what
what
he's
color
saying.
jacket she
That
was
other girl,
gray.
she wasn't wearing it. She's wearing another color.
Okay. She got them, black and yellow.
So here's the question on the panel. This is the last question on the panel. Who out of the entire panel is worthy of dating your millionaire son? Who out of the whole panel is worthy of dating your millionaire son?
Right, is he asking us,
Hypothetical
fellas?
question based on what
Yeah.
you heard so
Why
far.
would he ask y'all to date a son?
Your millionaire son. Who is worthy? No, he's saying that who is worthy of dating. Like, if you had a millionaire son, what type of woman is worthy of dating her? Bet Bassett, are you asking that? Like, if these women had it's a hypothetical question. If they had a millionaire son, what type of woman is worthy of dating him? Okay, that is the question. Let's go with Rachel. So if you had a millionaire son, what type of woman is worthy of dating him?
Somebody who has like a good head on their shoulders, has goals that they want to reach. It lives in like a health is wealth lifestyle, I guess. Makes him happy, submits in the ways that he would want to be submitted to, I guess. And is a good companion and partner, I would say, overall. That's what I would say.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. What about you, Diana?
Pretty much everything like she says is also like, I'm also, if I have a millionaire son, I want to make sure I raise him the right way too, as well for the woman. You know what I mean? Because I can't be like, oh, I'm going to pick and choose. I got to make sure my son is, raised the right way in order to receive a good woman like that. Submissive, everything. You know what I mean? That does what he likes, that she has a good head on her shoulders, career, all that. You know what I mean? Things that match up with him.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Cool. And what about you, Harlem?
I mean, it might sound weird as hell, but if my sons don't pick a woman that's like me, then they gonna be doomed because, like, I feel like I am.
Hey, Harlem.
I feel like no, seriously, I'm not even joking on this. Like,
So you just want your sons to focus on women that only want good dick and good poon from them?
no, I'm not saying that. I'm
that's what
saying
you want.
no.
Like
What I want, what I said that I want for myself is completely different than the type of person I genuinely am. Like, I'm saying certain things because, it's, of course, who doesn't want good dick and good head, right? But at heart,
But you saying that's like your priority.
No. I'm saying from when I'm picking a man, that's what I want. I want good dick and good head. But as a woman in general, for the right man, I'm going to be submissive. But one thing I am is I'm loyal. One thing I am is I'm somebody that's going to help build you as a person. I'm going to help you build you like financially.
Harlem, how submissive you gonna be? You gonna make him a wish sandwich, just some bread, and he wish he had some meat and cheese to go with it?
My parents are Caribbean. I cook. I throw down. Like,
okay.
And not only that, I like all types of different food. Like, I eat Ethiopian food, all kinds of stuff. So when the type of food that I like, I'm gonna cook. But my thing is, if my sons need to have somebody that's going to be loyal, somebody that's going to be committed to them, somebody that's going to help build them, whether it's, internally or, financially
externally,
or whatever it is.
Okay.
I'm that person. But like I said before, I don't pick the right men, and I don't subconsciously, I probably do that because I like trying to fix people.
You like trouble.
Yeah, I'm a little toxic,
Okay.
but my thing is, I feel like that toxicity is gonna kind of like fade away because all my exes want to spin the block. I'm not allowing them to. You get what I'm
They
saying?
just want to spin the block for the turkey.
Let me retract that last
No.
statement. I don't have no exes because I've never been in a real relationship. I've never been in love with anybody. I've never actually felt that a man was good enough for me to say, you know what, I don't never want this man to leave my life. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with you coming in my life, me doing what I need to do, show you what I need to show you, and you leaving. I'm good with that.
And
I'm never going to be broken down.
I know that because you've already expressed before in the beginning of the podcast that you broke up with all of your men and you never had a man that was adequate. All the guys that you had was inadequate in many ways. So yeah,
but subconsciously, I feel like there's a purpose. There's a method to my madness. I feel like I'm here for a real purpose. I'm here to show men that there isn't a whole bunch of broken women out there that they can't depend on, or they can't find real love, or they can't feel comfortable and secure in their emotions and things of that nature. Because any man that comes to me, They don't have no worries.
But Harlem, look, any man that come to you, you gonna break up with them. So that's living in la la
but that's
land.
when I
So
feel
what
like
you talking about,
but
Harlem?
that's when I feel like they equipped to, fly a little bit.
Yeah, Harlem.
Like
yeah,
they gotta
you come-
go, they gotta fly the coop,
Harlem.
they gotta find somebody to be better. My youngest son, father, he's an attorney. He's married now. I left that man. He's married now. When I left him, he found his wife.
So you're saying that you what's
Build.
you?
I'm Bob the
You
Builder.
just Bob the
nigga.
Builder trying to build a build, but you leaving the
Fucking
dude.
out here building. I'm building new communities and all that.
So
You know what I'm
Harlem,
saying?
at the end of the day, a woman
I'm dead serious,
cannot
though.
build a man. When she does build a man, it's
Why
if
not?
she is helping a man out in certain ways.
In good ways.
Okay, cool. Let me finish. If a woman is helping a man out in certain ways, an inadequate man, and helping him to become more adequate, you're a prime example that you leave those guys. So yeah,
could be better.
it happens. You could help out a man, but then you lose. I'm saying this. When a woman even has to help out a man, she loses attraction and grows resentment, which then means that it's the end of the relationship waiting
Yes.
to happen in a moment of time.
Yes.
Right? So the point is that when relationships truly happen and how women actually mate when they want something long term, they wait at the finish line and they smash the winners. They don't wait at the 40-yard line and be like, okay, I'm gonna take some of these broke dudes and try to fix them up. No, that they will do that living in delusion land, but then they break up with those dudes because they're inadequate.
I don't
Think
agree.
about it. What's more attractive, right? What's more attractive? A man that already gets it, or a man that you have to tell. So if someone, quick example, if you're out, you're walking, right? And I'm speaking about a man's tendencies and masculinity and proclivities of being a true man. If you're out in public and someone slaps your turkey, which the chat said, and the man looks at you like, well, baby, he looks at you and you got to tell your man, well, go after him.
Nah.
That's going to be unattractive. But
Yes.
when a guy slaps your butt in public and a man instantly, automatically grabs the other dude and beats him down, you're going to look at your man as a hero and you're going to respect him more.
Yeah.
So now let's put that into the relationship aspect. When a man just naturally has the ability to lead the woman and, he's adequate, he's decisive with his decisions, he's assertive and dominant, and has the ability to bring value to himself, which the byproduct of that, the woman is getting value too, because if the man works on himself, the woman gets that value as well. So that's what women truly want. They want a man that already has it or has the capability to have it but be in a process of doing it, right? So yeah, you want to go for the broke dudes, but you break up with all of them. So yeah, but anyways, good question. Did we finish? Oh yeah, that was just a question for you about the whole the manhood thing. Yeah. But oh no, then we got into that other question. But I think you was the last one that went, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you was the last one that went. Okay, cool. Chat. This podcast was amazing. We gonna do last thoughts on the podcast.
Thank you.
Starting. So here's the podcast. Here's the part of the podcast where if you have any questions, you get to ask a question. But if you don't have a question, give me your last thoughts and how you like the podcast. We're gonna start. Actually over here with Rachel.
What? Me again?
Yeah.
Not Ashley?
No, Rachel.
Can you sit up a little bit so the
For
chat can see
sure.
you?
I
Thank
can
you.
totally do that. I don't know.
If you have any questions, you can ask it. If not, then just last thoughts.
I have a lot of questions, but I know this has been running long, so I'm not trying to ask.
You can always come back.
Okay, I can come back. I'll save them.
Okay.
I just want to say
You
this
say
is
that to
awesome
me.
experience. All the ladies here are beautiful. All the gentlemen here are gentlemen. So thank you.
Yes.
I would say go follow No Fugazee.
Fugazee.
Fugazee?
No, there you go. I
No
mean, you can say it
Fugazee?
in the Italian accent. Are you
Okay.
Italian?
Greek and
Okay.
more. So go follow them on all social media platforms. And if you want to follow me, Rachel Bromberg, on TikTok, Instagram, and Snapchat. So thank
All right,
you.
cool. And would you come back?
Oh, hell yeah, I'd come back.
We'll have you back for sure.
Thank you.
Diana, do you have any questions?
No,
Word, last thoughts?
I really liked it.
You was talking that talk.
I was talking that talk. You
That's
know,
what I'm
it's the
talking
saying
about.
that don't put me on a podcast because I got some shit to say. I really liked it. I would definitely be back here.
Okay.
I definitely recommend it. So go follow No Fugazee podcast. You know what I'm saying? And my Instagram is nanaxo_97. My name is Diana, so you'll see it because there's a few females like that. I don't know. I might have to change my name because.
Okay. And over here, let's go with Ashley. Last thoughts? If you have any questions, you could ask them. If not, last thoughts.
I don't have any questions, but my name on Instagram is Ashley's World, X_. It's Ashley's World, and you're just living in it.
Hey.
So please follow.
Okay, and would you come back?
I'm coming back. Just wait for me.
Okay, why she do she do punchlines and inputs like, I'm coming back.
Just wait for me.
Like
wait on it,
infomercial
baby.
stuff. Like, okay, we have
wait on it, baby.
welcome to the commercial right here. And
Stay tuned.
stay tuned. This just happened. Oh my gosh, it was an explosion. You're funny. Harlem, last thoughts? Oh, you got any questions, Harlem?
I don't have no questions, but you gonna ask me if I'm gonna come back too?
I asked every lady that.
You ain't asked every lady that.
I did ask every. I asked
Anyways,
Last
he
thoughts.
wasn't about to ask me that because
He didn't get to it.
I ain't get to you.
that was-
Harlem, how did you
Question.
like the podcast, Harlem?
I love the podcast. This was fun.
Word.
I had a great time. You got me out of the house. I've been chilling and all that. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This was really fun. The ladies were really nice. The men were gentlemen. Like, y'all cool as fuck. Like, this was dope. I had fun.
And would you
and-
come back?
I most definitely would come back if you invited me back.
Yeah, I'll have you back. You was very interesting. And you were fairly no fugazi. You was keeping it. You was speaking, your perspective.
100,000.
Yeah,
Keeping it kinda real.
I don't know what else to say, but to say what I really feel, from my soul. And if can I say my Instagram?
Oh yeah, go ahead. Give your answer.
All right, if y'all want to follow me, I'm Bad Gal Killa on Instagram. BADGALKILA. On
All right.
Instagram and or other platforms if I have them.
And I already asked you, would you come back? Right? You said yeah.
Yes, I
Okay,
most
cool. I was
definitely
making
would
sure.
come back.
Ask her
All right.
again before she forgets.
I would. I'm right
Hey,
down the block.
Ease. Any last thoughts on that? Or are you good?
No, I'm good. It was fun. Y'all are mad fun. Y'all had me laughing. And
You
y'all-
look like you sleeping though.
Nah,
I just wanna say
I'm just
thank y'all
listening to
too.
y'all. Y'all cool as fuck.
Appreciate
So, but no, it was fun. I'll be back, man. Like it's the one and only.
He's always back.
Yeah, man. We got my man Ease. He been co-hosting for a couple podcasts, man. Just to give a different vibe for the ladies and stuff like that. But yeah, man. Hey, thank you for supporting. We still got a lot of Ninja Watchers in here. So before you go and this podcast closed, click the like the podcast, click the like button, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We hit 50K, man. We need to get to 100K. So continue to like, comment, and subscribe and just support the content, man. We trying to really grow here. But other than that, this podcast is No Fugazi, and we out.